You graduated in like 1970.
I'm fucking that alien.
Thanks for sending me to my grave with AIDS.
I'm fucking that alien.
I hope he gets dick tendonitis is what I hope.
I'm fucking that alien.
I got that blood pressure so high my toes are swollen.
I'm fucking that alien.
You get to jack off in the crowd.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
just get to
fuck
hang
my
out
hand in the
with
crowd, that's for
that
sure.
would be
I'm fucking that alien.
Hey, you white piece of shit.
I'm fucking that alien.
Yeah, I got some good drops on my phone. I've been recording a lot of farts lately.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
I want to make a song.
Oh, put the mic up to it.
Put the mic up to it. Let's hear the fart.
Trying to get the volume.
You got a speakerphone option?
Try it, guys.
Okay.
We need to hear these farts.
Aaron called from jail, by the way.
Yeah.
Matt.
Oh, I missed that, huh?
Yeah.
I missed the fact that he was even in jail.
Yeah. There. That's impressive.
That's great.
That's a
We've
great
officially
fart.
become the Howard Stern Show.
How we do it, all hands are in the air. You're waving from here to there. You're an OG Mac or a wannabe player. See, the hood's been good to me ever since I was a lowercase G. But now I'm the big G. The girls see I've got the money. $100 bills, y'all. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You can get yours in a 6-ball. Whatever it is, the party's underway. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up.
Exclamation points.
Always a party at Oasis Lake karaoke.
Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground, episode 215. We are the Hawk 2 Live crew. That's the name of this episode. Brian and Ale, how you doing?
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Welcome, Broseph.
Hey, our cousin is here, Premise Land. And
Yodels,
we weren't
yodels.
on last week, but we're going to do it now. Happy belated birthday. The other
Happy
day.
birthday.
Happy birthday, cuz.
That's right.
Happy-
Promised Land.
Yes, we were in it. Yeah, we were off.
We weren't, yeah.
I was at an event.
And did you do anything fun for your birthday? You can reply eventually. You know,
Yes.
no. Just wondering, but happy birthday.
Feel free to ignore your patients.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Feel free to
Yeah,
probably not
yeah,
busy
we
anyways.
don't. Yes, yeah.
I mean, been in our
Not
family.
possibly.
I don't care.
yeah.
There's a lot to talk about. I don't even know where to start.
Well, I mean, death is probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yes, we have some dethroning.
We can get the deaths out of the way.
Let's just get. I'd say we get them out of the way because we have so much more content after that. We can do our quick
Riveting
tributes.
content.
Who died? Willie Mays.
Everybody.
Willie Mays.
Rip Willie Mays, not Hayes. Willie Mays.
Probably the greatest baseball player ever, or top three.
You know what? The more you look at it now, don't want, revisionist history, but you look back on it and like, there's only a certain amount of people that has over 300 stolen bases and 600 home runs and this and that, and it's him. He's the only one left in that class now. Batting average over 300 for his career. Willie Mays is probably the best and great defensive outfielder.
Yes.
All around, probably the best player.
Yeah. Yeah. They had the San Francisco game on from
Rick Wood.
Rick Wood. Yeah. And there was a announcer that was calling a game that Mays was playing in back in the day.
Yeah.
And he's like, said something like, well, when you can hit and you can play defensive and you can throw the ball and make the play and you can hit the ball, he goes, well, I'd say you're an all-around great player. And that's that man right there who might be the greatest player to ever play this game so far.
My grandpa thought he was the best.
I remember that.
Yeah, he's the greatest player. He's the greatest player. I mean, look, Barry Bonds is great.
Pre-steroids, Barry Bonds was great all around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ken Griffey. Now,
Close.
Ken Griffey, like, who knows? He had a lot of injuries.
He did.
Who knows?
He could have been part of that same 300, 600
yeah,
club.
dude. Like, he's one of the most beautiful players to watch.
Just the purest swing you've ever seen. But,
right.
but Willie Mays was like,
Willie Mays was all of it.
And a lot of people, I don't know if they realize that, but the catch, the one running to the outfield over the basket catch over his back, that was still when they were in New York. They weren't in San Francisco yet at that point. That place was a fucking canyon.
Yeah.
That was the deepest outfield in the majors ever.
Yeah.
He covered that thing. I don't know how he got to that ball, but that's literally where he was running. It's 460 feet from home plate. I don't know.
Tiger
how.
Stadium was monstrous at 440.
Yeah.
It was beyond that.
That wasn't even center field there. That was like left center there.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah. Polo Grounds was fucking just stupid. And covered
that's where the
catch
baseball
was.
giants.
Like you're saying, they're playing in the Grand Canyon.
They're basically playing in the Grand Canyon. Willie Mays is, what was the greatest all-around player.
And then
in my opinion, I mean, I didn't. He retired before. He retired like the year I was born, I believe.
I think he did. Yeah.
But I knew all about baseball stats, and I just knew like the type of players, and there was coverage of them.
Players.
There was coverage of them, and so he
was the best.
I saw enough. I didn't need to see him all the time. It was clear.
And even when he went to when they moved out to San Francisco, it was actually there wasn't as big of a ballpark, but there was wind going in. Affecting his home run.
Yeah.
So God knows how many he could have had.
He was. There's no doubt.
He'd have had like 1 million.
He would have probably 1 million. He definitely would have broke the record.
It would have been like Barry Sanders with an offensive line kind of numbers.
He kind of helped save baseball in San Francisco too, because they were before. At one point, they were talking about moving away from San Francisco and then only having one team in the Bay Area, and that'd be Oakland. So this is after Oakland had moved out there, but he kind of talked them into meeting with the city, and he kind of became an ambassador, and he kept the Giants in San Francisco. He's a big part of that.
Yeah.
So, and it's good because now they're going to be the only team in the Bay Area. So because Oakland's moving to Vegas or Sacramento and then Vegas. So
right.
But anyways, Willie Mays, he's the best.
Yeah.
We like him.
Fantastic player.
Fantastic all-around player.
A lot of there were some stupid numbers that happened in his day, but he was the only one to be like do it all.
Right.
He was consistent.
Ted Williams was a great hitter, not so much the other things. Then you had Mickey Mantle, more powerful than anyone naturally with no steroids.
Yep.
But after he got hurt, he was just power. He wasn't. He was a good fielder, but again, Willie was just a little bit better than everybody at everything.
I think so.
Yeah. He had that little extra of every bit of a baseball player.
Yep. He was complete from head to toe.
Yeah,
he was a decathlete of baseball.
Yeah.
Just does everything great.
He was ripped.
Yeah, that too. Probably.
And he played.
I assume he was ripped.
He only played 1 year in the Negro Leagues, and then went to New
That's
York.
why he was ripped.
And he went to New York, and then
Blacks are ripped, as we know.
Yes,
he went into the military.
Yeah,
during his playing years.
Yeah,
he went and served 3 years in Korea.
He did,
then came back and played.
Well,
for another 18 years.
Didn't Ted Williams do two different? Didn't he do World War II and Korea?
By the way, how's it going, Darth?
Yeah, that's probably.
But it's not the point.
Is that the brother that worked with you? By the way, it's cool though. 2009 Tigers.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Your brother is a baseball assignment. Oh, that's cool. Sports. Let's stick with sports real quick.
Yeah, no, we'll stay on as long as you want.
Jerry West.
Jerry West.
Oh yeah, the logo.
No.
I had to explain that one to my kids. They're like, why do you call him the logo? I'm like, look at the NBA logo. And they looked at it and they're like, yeah. I'm like, the guy? It's Jerry West. Like,
Jerry
what?
West. And he played his entire career with atrial fibrillation, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He had AFib. And he didn't know why he would get like super tired. Like, I don't know, back in the old days, maybe it's my bad attitude. But he lived a long time with AFib.
Yeah.
Must have had really good blood thinners and stuff.
Must be something with LA because Kareem has AFib also. I heard on a commercial.
Well,
on
with
the
him,
radio.
it's because he's a giraffe.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But
Was it Michigan-based?
Oh no, they didn't play in the Negro League. I know what you're talking about. It was based. There was a religious cult, and they all had beards and stuff. They were really good baseball players, but there wasn't a Negro in the league. It's just an independent thing.
Yeah. The Detroit Stars were the Negro League.
Yeah.
We had
so
a
there
Detroit
was
team.
There was a black bearded cult.
No, they were white people.
Oh, okay.
They were white people. It wasn't a Negro League team. It was just
Okay.
regular crazy white people.
A regular white cult that was good at baseball.
I just saw a thing about this on the Discovery Channel too.
I've never heard of them. I'm going to look right into that. Probably my family.
It might have been. They may have. Oh yeah. It was a cult.
We don't know a lot about our German side, guys.
There was a commune. There was a commune on the west side of the state, Benton Harbor,
House of David.
House of David. They were Israelite. House of David began to play baseball in 1915. They were a barnstorming baseball team which toured rural America from the 20s through 50. They were really actually pretty good. They had some good players, but they all had beards and stuff, like long beards,
like Amish.
Almost like Amish. Yeah,
They're like Amish light.
I just saw it on something on the Discovery Channel.
Well, they were House of David. They were.
Yeah,
so
they were Jewish.
It sounded like they were Jewish then.
Yeah. So they had beards.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, Jews used to do athletes before they figured out finance and stuff.
It's true.
And they got good at that. Fuck it, I don't need to hurt my body. I can just make a
they
living.
all came.
Jerry West, though.
Jerry West, the logo.
Jerry West was really good. He was he played basketball. He's good. He's from West Virginia, and I guess I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
and
he was one of the ones that like never went back.
Yeah, he got out. He went to LA, and he never ever left.
He didn't. He just stayed there.
I'm gonna stay here now.
But the thing is, the general consensus, which is Larry Bird is the greatest white player.
Yeah,
American player, because now you got the Serbians. They're really good too. Kind of a different level.
Yep,
the greatest white American player. But West could be. You can make the argument for West.
West was very good.
He was really, really fucking good.
Yep, very good.
He was really good. Maybe Rick Barry. One of them three.
Rick Barry's really good. Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete. Yeah. For
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash. Yeah.
He's Canadian though.
Eric Lechner.
Because Dirk Nowitzki might be the greatest white player ever. Not right.
He's up there.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah,
that size and that distance.
I'll tell you the most athletic one though, and I was watching his mixtape again, and it reminded me like he was the most athletic white player.
Man.
No, Tom Chambers.
Tom Chambers
he
was
could run and jump, man.
I kind of always thought
we usually can't run and jump when we're big like that.
I thought he was mixed.
That
no, that's not. That was Doug Christie.
No, Tom Chambers with his flowing blonde hair was not mixed.
It was Doug Christie. I always get those two confused.
That Luka Doncic, man.
Luka's good.
He's really good.
He's really good.
He's what, 6'8" fucking point guard.
Yeah, no, he's fantastic.
Who's that one on Dallas? I watched them. He's like scoring like crazy.
That's Luka.
That's Luka
Doncic.
Okay.
Yeah.
He kind of looks sort of sloppy almost too. Like
he does. He doesn't.
No, he's kind of fat. And he
looks like his style looks kind of like he doesn't really know
like
what he's doing, but it all goes in.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He really is.
Yeah.
And he finally got a good supporting cast and took him to the finals, but it just wasn't it wasn't meant to be.
That's crazy. That was
they
crazy.
were playing that Boston team was lights out. There's no way you're gonna be.
Yeah, I don't. I remember I watched the one game and Trey, and that's one thing I gathered. Trey said Boston's like just all around just way too good for them.
They're so good. They're so good.
Well, I mean, Dallas. I don't even know if Dallas was the best Western Conference team. Really,
They just they
I mean,
hit
hit
their
a good stride. And, I mean,
They hit their
look,
stride at the beginning of the playoffs, and that was it.
I mean,
No, they weren't. They
people
were the
can,
5
people
seed.
can say what people can say what they want about Kyrie Irving. That dude's a phenomenal
He was a great player.
basketball player.
It was
dude.
always his head. It wasn't that the talent was always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just
He's
he would
such a phenomenal
he would just flake a little bit.
basketball player, dude. Yeah, I mean, like he is who he is, whatever.
I don't
but-
mean any of his weird conspiracies or anything. It was just like he would like
Oh,
just
yeah.
mental
Just
lapses.
a general attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
yeah, he's just he was just But they were a 5
Well,
seed
yeah, 'cause, I
because
mean-
Oklahoma City was the number 1 seed out there this year. So
yeah.
they whatever.
Yeah,
The-
I
Yeah,
saw him
they're
on
really young.
InfoWars, but
They're
that's
really
my
young.
personality, and I won't talk about that. Here,
You saw Kyrie was
he was
on it, really?
Yes.
No way.
he does
Well,
what he
well,
wants.
Who do you think? Yeah,
Yeah.
who do you think Alex is going to interview?
Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah.
Who do you think?
Actually, it totally makes sense now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
but that he's a good player.
He was a good player. Jerry West is a great player. The end.
Yep.
Kind of a bittersweet one. This one's for Mike because he just discovered or rediscovered or whatever, depending on who you listen to. Mark Gormley, Rip Mark Gormley.
Rick Mark Gormley, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it was May 24th, but I discovered him basically when he died.
You basically found out who he
Right,
was
because
when he died.
you sent us the video.
Yeah, I bet that's why his shit started
because
he died.
getting put. Yeah, because it would have been like the day he died. It would have been the day.
Yeah.
Craig sent it to me. I didn't know who he was. Matt insisted that I showed him. Like I'm telling you, Matt, I would have remembered this guy from back in the MySpace days. I remember all my MySpace meme people.
Yeah.
So he
I had no clue who the fuck he was.
So he passed on, huh?
He
did.
passed away. Yeah.
Young man.
Yeah. Well,
he wasn't real old, was he?
No, he was. Well, okay. So that video is from 2008, and I would guess he was somewhere pushing 60 in the video or 55.
Okay.
So he was probably
he was in his 60s.
60s
For sure,
or
maybe 70.
early 70s.
67.
Okay, that's pretty young
Yeah,
actually to die.
Yep.
Hey, Mr. Busy, what's up?
Well,
Good to see ya.
our
Mr. Busy.
we have the best informative team here that gets the fact checks right away.
Always. It's Google.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just Google.
He's
Not
our,
Microsoft Edge.
He's our
Fuck that.
he's our Jamie. Hey Jamie, can you look that up, Jamie?
No, just go on, Jamie. Pull that up, Jamie.
Can you look that up
Pull
for
it
me?
up. Pull that up, Jamie. Yeah, but Gormley was an entertaining dude. Had some good
Fuck
music.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, that
do you have
song
any drops from
rocks,
him? Do you
dude.
have a song?
That song rocks.
All by myself and all the time thinking about you. That's all I can do.
Good synth work.
It honestly does remind me of like a Moody Blues type, old Yes type thing.
Well, me and Nick, Earl drummer, were talking about it. Dude, Nick's double. If we would have covered that song, Nick's double bass, because
That would have been so great.
because he had digital double bass put in there.
yeah.
And it would have been fucking. That could have been a heavy song.
That could have been yeah.
It's a badass song.
That could have been great.
It's weird. It's kind of like it.
I mean,
borders
dude,
on-
even his vocals, like, I mean,
It's good.
There's something he needs to add to him, but really, like, if there was some like good background vocals or something behind it,
Yeah, it could work.
because like his like, I mean, you can hear his voice is pretty good.
Well,
so.
that's the whole thing about Gormley is like you're kind of laughing and making fun of it because
But it's pretty
cheesy,
good.
but it's actually pretty good too. At the same
it's
time.
a fucking pretty good fucking song.
As
dude.
I've gone back in the
It
Gormley
fucking-
catalog, I've noticed that.
Yeah, it rocks. You know,
It's well put together.
It's
There's
telling
verse,
us-
there's bridges,
it's
there's
telling a
choruses.
story. You know, I mean, it's
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's amazing.
The last one, I think the last one was rest in peace, Donald Sutherland.
yeah.
I'm a Donald Sutherland fan. I've always liked him.
Yeah,
Even though I've heard at times he was difficult to work with. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, but I think he's just. I think
I think it's
he's
required to be a good actor.
He's
I think you have
he's
to
a
be a-
perfectionist. I
he's a
believe. I
perfectionist.
believe that he was somewhat of a perfectionist.
I went
absolutely.
back and watched a few of his what people consider to be some of his finest films.
Okay.
So I watched with him and Jane Fonda, Clute. He plays
Right.
John Clute, a detective.
Right.
they think his best friend is like a sexual degenerate. He's stalking this hooker played by Jane Fonda, who won the Oscar for this movie, by the way. Shows her boobies a couple of times. It was interesting. I watched it on what's that thing called? Tubi TV.
Right.
And checked it out. It's a good movie. He's really good. He's kind of subdued in it. She's very good in it. Good movie. Clute. I watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers because I hadn't seen it in a very long time. The 1978 version. He's very good in that. I tried watching MASH, and MASH is just, I've tried it before. I just don't like the movie that much.
Yeah.
He's really good as Hawkeye. He's the original Hawkeye.
Yeah, he's the original Hawkeye.
Alan Alda is not. He is. And then probably the finest of his films I watched was Buffy, this Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Which is, where he plays the guy who trains. I can't think of his fucking name. It's not Giles. That's from the show. Classic film. That's where I heard he was difficult to work with because the guy who made the movie, Joss Whedon, said that, yeah, he was kind of a prick. I didn't like working with him. He thought he was too good for us, blah, blah, blah. But you know what Joss Whedon is?
Also a dick.
He's a dick, and he's a creepy pedophile type dude who likes to go after younger chicks.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Isn't he
So I don't know if I trust his opinion.
As they say, consider the source.
Buffy's a great movie, though. I mean, Donald is serious in it, but he's kind of he knows what it is. It's not like he's not treating it like a Shakespeare.
Yeah, he's not.
He kind of is a little bit. You know,
doing Citizen Kane out there.
He's not doing Citizen Kane out there, but he's in a lot of good films.
The French.
He was in
Animal House.
Animal House. He played the teacher, and he actually was he made more. He made. I can't remember how much they spent on the money on the budget, but 1/8 of the budget paid Donald Sutherland his salary, and they offered him like, well, we'll pay you on the back end. He's like, no, I want my money up front, and he took the money up front, and he should have taken it on the back end because Animal House was fucking huge.
Right.
So they said he lost a couple $1 million by not taking the money on the back end.
Right, he just got paid, right?
He just got paid that day for
2
days of work, and he made 1/8 of the budget. I thought that was pretty funny, but he was good in that. And then he was in Backdraft. He played the pyro who
I love that character. I burned her.
Yeah, he was great. He was great in Backdraft,
dude. I forgot.
Yeah, he was only in for like 12 minutes or something.
What do you want to do to the world? Burn it all.
Yeah, because he wanted to get on parole, and he was pretending like he was healed. And De Niro was like, "Oh yeah," he started showing stuff, and
what do you want to do to the world?
Just make it burn. Oh, he was really good in that. Joss Whedon's greatest achievement was stealing his wife's ideas. That's true too. That has happened a lot. It is a fact.
Oh yeah,
at least her ideas made it.
He's a bit of a creep. And you remember the show? Well, you never saw Buffy, I'm sure. But you remember the show Pete and Pete?
Oh yeah.
The best friend girl that had the cast on her arm.
Mm-hmm.
That Iggy Pop played her dad eventually later on. I don't know if you remember that part, but
I remember the cast.
The cast. She ended up being Harriet the Spy later on, but she was on Buffy for a while, and it got to the point where he was so creepy around her, they wouldn't let him be alone in a room with her. So anytime she went anywhere near him, someone had to chaperone her, and she was underage at the time.
So she was singing this.
Pete and Pete's a great show.
All by myself, with just trying to rape me.
Yeah, it got pretty bad, and it's all come to light.
It's not funny at all.
It's not funny at all. It's it's funny that he has opinions of people, and guess what? He's a creep.
Yeah.
But Donald Sutherland I think he has a kid that acts too. I'm not sure. But he so he was the last one he made a movie with him and the guy who played Terry Silver and Karate Kid 3. Thomas Ian Griffith, I think it is.
Yeah.
He plays Terry Silver in the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai now. And then Tia Carrera, those three people, and it was an HBO movie called Hollow Point. And it was just like, he was like the criminal, she was like an agent, and he was like a cop, and they'd all got kind of tied up together. And it's one of those low budget, like HBO had a brand new movie every Saturday, basically, whether it was a theater movie or just a movie they made on their own type thing. And it was one of those. And it turned out to be like one of the most fun movies I've ever seen. And Donald Sutherland was great. He had a toilet in the middle of his apartment.
What movie?
Hollow Point.
Oh,
Hollow Point.
They go to his apartment. And he's got handcuffs on, and he's like, I can use the bathroom. He's like, it's right there. And there's a toilet in the middle of his studio.
What's the one where they're all old astronauts, Space Cowboys?
Space Cowboys is a good movie.
It was good too.
Yeah, fun movie.
I think I saw that one.
Oh, and he was in the Hunger Games movies. You guys probably didn't see those, but
no.
Oh, he was in a movie I love.
Yeah,
called Citizen X.
Oh yeah,
with Stephen Ray.
Oh yeah, about the most prolific Russian serial killer.
Craig says, I wish Donald Sutherland would have recorded a bunch of calming commercials in which he just says stuff like, don't worry, everything will be all right. He had the most soothing voice ever. That's why he did orange juice fucking commercials.
Yes, he did for a while.
Florida's Natural.
Yes.
Or was it Tropicana? I don't know. It was one of them.
It was one of them.
He did them. But
it might have been Florida's Natural.
My kids know him from Hunger Games because we've seen those movies, which aren't the best movies. But if you're going to watch like young adult post-apocalyptic stuff like that kind of thing or Twilight, it's way better than fucking Twilight and shit.
It's got that chick in it, though.
It's got her in it.
Yeah. So what's her
Jennifer Lawrence, yeah. Oh, it's got Lenny Kravitz in it too.
She's kind of attractive. You may have
and
heard.
Philip Seymour Hoffman and Woody Harrelson and a bunch of people.
Yes,
and he had those calming orange juice commercials.
I saw her butthole and they didn't even plan on it.
Did you really?
Well, yeah, they showed
with a fappening or whatever.
Yeah. I didn't even plan on it. Somebody was like,
"You didn't worry about it. You somebody said, movies."
Yeah, I just remember though back like when it first happened, somebody just said, "Oh, hey, look, dude, here's a picture of Jennifer Lawrence's butthole and her boobs." I'm like, "Oh wow, dude, she's hot."
She's got a body. She was also naked in Red Sparrow. She did a full frontal thing where it's supposed to be like a Russian spy thing with Red Room where they brainwash them all.
Yeah,
and then she was in.
She's married and had a baby now, right?
Well, she was just in a movie from this last summer, No Hard Feelings, last summer, where she was completely naked after the baby. And
but
the body went back.
It's not about that. She's tainted now.
Oh, I got you.
She's married and has a baby. She's tainted.
She went full frontal on that, but they put a merkin on her so you couldn't see snatch. But she fist fought two guys naked in the movie.
That's cool.
It was quite hilarious, actually. I was watching it with my teenage kids at the time.
I
didn't realize it was going to happen.
I don't have anything for her anymore because she's tainted now.
She's tainted.
Yeah.
She's pretty funny, too, sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyways, Donald Sutherland. I'm going to think of more of his movies, too, eventually. But right now, I can't think of anything. He's one of my favorites. I liked him.
He's great.
Yes.
Great.
Rip. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he had a long-term illness.
Yeah, he's 88 years old.
I mean,
Well, but they said that he's been battling something long for a while. So I don't know what it was. Probably
the big
I mean,
C. He's Canadian.
It could be. Yeah.
That's what the big C is. He's Canadian. He's tainted.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I just thought of something else. Remember when I don't know if you read it. You probably did. We're in the same grade in school and stuff, but we had to read the play Oedipus Rex. And when we watched the movie in English class. Do you remember that, Mike? No. He was in it. Oedipus Rex, basically he ends up screwing his mom.
Oh.
And stuff. And Donald Sutherland was in it. He played one of the priests, and they dubbed his voice in. It wasn't even his voice. It was like, oh, it's all high pitched and stuff. Like, that's not Donald Sutherland. I just seen Backdraft at that point. I know it's not his voice.
They need to do a movie retake all the actors with the greatest voices.
Yeah.
You need to take your Freemans, all the great ones.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah. And then give them really bad voices dubbed over. But make it like awesomely written, like not a shitty movie. And make a great movie, but the voiceovers are terrible.
Just do terrible voiceovers
over people have good voices.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Maybe to throw everybody off. They wouldn't expect it. That'd be the twist in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it'd work out great.
It's good stuff. It's good.
Like stuff. What's that little that skinny kid? TJ Squalls, or he's got like that shitty voice.
Oh, DJ Qualls.
DJ Qualls, yeah. Have him do the voiceover of James Earl Jones.
That'd be actually pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I think it'd be pretty funny.
Like a quivery voiced
DJ
person.
Qualls is Garth.
He's Garth in Supernatural. Yeah.
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 So there's a lot of ideas.
He's my favorite. One of my favorite characters.
He's good.
I like him.
Yeah. He's the new guy, and he's on a road trip.
No, I like him, I like Garth though.
Garth is good.
Yeah, he always plays Belle Biv DeVoe.
He does.
When he gets out of his fucking.
He's a trip
out of his car.
Mm-hmm.
I think he drives an El Camino. I think
so. Yeah.
Or Ranchero.
It's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, we should probably talk about the topic of the moment. I would think, huh? That'd probably be the what do you call it? The Hawk Tuah girl.
Yeah.
That's the.
I'm not trying to be too cool for school here.
Yeah.
But she's taken over the internet with her thing. I don't think it's all that funny, but she is cute.
I think it's more cute and it's dirty.
I don't.
Yeah,
find
that's
it
the one
super
you
funny.
sent. Yeah.
She's gonna.
But we're
spit on
gonna
that
play
thing.
it in case Al hasn't seen it because Al doesn't live online like most of us.
Well, and here's an interesting fact because it took a while before her name came up, but everybody thinks they know who she is now.
Mm-hmm.
The girl that's with her allegedly is her wife.
Oh,
okay.
Just so you know,
she's talking about spitting on a dick.
I think she's. Yeah, I think it's more of a, yeah. They're
Maybe she's
together.
just giving advice or something. To,
Well, I'm sure she's tested the waters. But if you haven't seen it yet or heard it, you'll hear it. Her voice is kind of cute with that little southern drawl.
yeah,
too.
she got the southern draw and a
Yeah.
little bit of southern, a little bit of hood,
Yeah,
kind of mixed of it.
yeah.
Here we go. Here she
You
is.
go crazy every time.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
I think you sent it to me. So
Crazy every time.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Wife?
That's what they said.
Really?
that'd be cool.
But so
I
don't know if it's true or not.
Because
That's
the
the
wife's pretty
Because
hot.
she's fucking
Go crazy every time.
Look at the wife.
Dude, she's hotter than the fucking hawk too.
Yeah, but she's more subdued. You can tell one's
Yeah,
wild.
but
The
that's
blonde one's
all right.
wild.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit.
Get in here, bitch. We're doing a dick tonight.
So
That-
that, I guess they live in. Someone said
she might
Nashville.
She might be
well,
bisexual.
yeah, she's probably like you said, she's probably like, all right, we're doing a man tonight.
she might be bisexual or bisexual.
Bisexual.
Mhm.
BUI sexual. She's taking over the internet. It's all over the place.
Yeah,
Really?
There's
That's
like,
why we're the Hawk 2 Live crew.
yeah, it's crazy. It's all over the place. There's people making merch. I don't know if they're actually selling it.
Yeah.
There's the memes, like a couple I shared, like Tom shared that and I stole it. That's right. The dinosaur from Jurassic Park spitting, and then it's all over Dwayne Knight's face, but it's her instead of the dinosaur. She's taking over everything. It's
Yeah.
huge. It's huge stuff.
It's big doings.
And that kind of stuff keeps happening now. It's like when stuff's going viral like that, and
Yeah.
we've kind of come up with an all-star team of some hot sniz that's gone viral in
Yeah.
the last couple
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, I actually didn't put the I didn't put the picture up there, but it's her,
Yeah.
Oilers fan girl.
Oilers.
We're gonna talk about her.
fangirl, Yeah.
We'll go in depth with her in a few.
yeah,
too.
so we have a little more info on there.
Yeah, we got an update on her. Obviously that motherfucker isn't real.
the lizard
Tiffany,
lady,
go. She's hot as fuck.
so hot.
It's not
Yeah.
real. The
That
Oilers?
motherfucker is
No,
not
the
real.
one from
last
the
year.
plane where she was
Last year.
pointing at someone saying that motherfucker's not real.
And
The
Oh.
lizard people lady.
Oh, yeah,
And then
yeah.
a pincushion police lady.
Yeah, the one who took on the whole police force.
She got freaking spit roasted by every dude on the force.
She's like the wingman for the other three. As well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one's from like last year, right?
yeah.
There's some older ones, but
But they're coming
But they
out.
got a
They're
team.
all over the place for quite a while, and then they kind of ride off into the sunset. But it's they go viral and it's all over the place.
Well, like I saw one and I can't find it now. I was trying to send it to you guys. This guy was like asking this British chick who was very hot. He goes, "Do you know a joke?" And she's like, "I know a dirty one." And he's like, "Okay." She's like, "What's oh damn it."
you're flaming out, man. No, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
no, it's I'll have to come back to it.
I hate.
I have to come back to it. I can't
I'm really
remember
bad
how-
about doing that. So.
Yeah. I can't remember now. Shit.
So
Cool story, bro.
yeah.
Oh, wait. She goes, so she's like, what's the difference between me and a mosquito? And he goes, I don't know. She goes, a mosquito doesn't stop a mosquito stops sucking when you smack it. And I
so
went,
hot.
and the dude just went,
Whoa.
and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, he freaking stretched his pants
Hey,
out there.
The
cousin-
kept him.
Cousin
keeps him stuck.
Premise Land said, I would say it's more that gluck gluck that keeps him stuck, but that phrase isn't too bad. It is. I did share a video about that where the lady was eating a Taco Bell and she shoved a burrito in her mouth. And she's like, it's not about that hot Tuah, it's about that gluck gluck. She's eating the burrito. Did you see that in the group?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
shared
saw
that.
it.
I shared that.
Yeah. So I guess we can give the update on the Oilers fan.
Oh, there's an update, yes.
So they found she posted this on the under her clothed under a bridge somewhere in Edmonton.
Yeah.
So this is her. She's
Oilers girl. Actually, my name's Kate, but here we are. So I've thought long and hard about what I wanted to say to everybody. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm
I kind of like bad teeth.
one of my favorite places right now.
Got a gap.
Come here to do some thinking, we'll call it. But I just wanted to say, you could be the most perfect, godly fucking person in the world. You could save kittens from a river if they were drowning. someone's still gonna hate you. So you know what? At the end of the day, I got drunk and whipped my tits out at an Oilers game and they went viral. Fuck you if you don't like it. Woo! Go Oilers.
Whoa. Don't go Oilers, but go you.
Are there any photos of her? Any new photos of her anywhere?
That's another thing we can get into here.
Yeah. I'm wondering, you know, off the top of my head.
Just out of curiosity.
Because
she's this happened now.
So
again.
she's been signed a contract with Playboy, which I didn't even know they were still around.
Digital.
Yeah.
Oh, so she signed on with Playboy.
They don't even like show full nude a lot.
No, it's just basically like a maximum type
they
thing.
probably gave her $50,000 or something. But there's her latest.
That's one of the photos.
She's putting the
skates on.
there.
Yeah. That is cute.
Yep. There's another one.
Here's this.
All right.
There you
She's
go.
very sweaty there. You can kind of see the.
That's pretty. Wow.
There's some
nice
minge.
taco.
There's some
I like the
minge.
normal version,
Nice
but
beaver.
Some minge.
Looks like she might have fixed the gap a little bit. I don't.
Or they touched it up.
Yeah, they probably just touched it up.
I
But
like
she's-
the imperfections. That's what makes them them.
Yeah.
That shirt's a little see through the on her wears too.
Nice taco.
I know. I know this is I might be out of line here saying this and be the only, but I would make out with her.
Yeah, I would
telling
kiss her
you.
on the mouth.
I'd kiss her right on the mouth.
Yep. Mouth kissing.
Now, I don't want to say it's probably just a coincidence.
She's the reason they're winning the cup.
Stop. They're not winning.
So they've won 3 in a row. They were down 3-0.
Nobody's ever done it. Ever.
I'm just saying.
Ever. Not in any sport. Ever.
I'm just saying.
Not happening.
They're playing.
With the
They're
power
going
of them
back to Florida.
the
Florida's
power-
winning.
the
I
power
picked
of
Florida to win.
The
I
power
picked
of them
them.
tits, Al. The power of them
the best
tits.
player in hockey is
I know.
hitting his stride right now.
I understand. I understand.
You're
And
turning
it's
into
all
Sid
because
Vicious.
of it's all because of Oilers girl.
We're basically getting ready to say that the Oilers are about to make complete and total sports history.
Why not?
Of every sport ever played.
Yeah. Well, it's got to happen at some point, right?
This-
No,
this
it
is
doesn't.
history
It
right
doesn't
there.
have to. It doesn't have to. But also, we're saying that they're going to be the first
Can you
Canadian
imagine her
to
mashing
win.
them together and you put your dick? Oh my
Your
god!
hockey stick right between
Yeah.
them.
Yep, it'll fit.
All right.
But then you've got
Done being a
them
creep.
also bringing. No, not true. They did not fucking win 4 games in a row to end. It didn't happen. It's never happened. I looked it up. It's never happened.
What's our,
Nobody's ever
there's
came back
only a
from
way-
down 3. Nobody's ever came back from down 3, went 7 games in the championship and won all 4 of them.
I mean, he follows hockey
But
pretty closely.
this,
It's never happened in any sport.
but this,
Not for the championship, not for Stanley Cup,
wait,
not for World
the
Series, not
championship.
for any series.
Oh. Okay.
I looked it up. I never saw
she's
it.
not an Oiler.
I couldn't find
She
it
said-
anywhere.
But I'm sure she has lubricant. Yes, you're right. I would say so.
I couldn't
believes
find it anywhere.
He's right, 42.
They won 4 in a row to win the Stanley Cup.
Yep.
I could not find that anywhere.
You only looked him until 1943.
No, I looked all through. I looked through all baseball, everything. I couldn't find it anywhere.
You're right.
She's not an Oiler. I'm sure she's got some lubricant. She's got that hot Tuah lubricant
Yeah.
So Toronto did it in 42.
against Red Wings.
Dude, I fucking looked it up. I even worded it like 4 different ways, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
You got fucked by the Elgo. Thank you, B.
Yeah, I mean, I figured if anybody's gonna know
But-
hockey, it's gonna be you, Uncle John.
Regardless, we're not giving.
Get
we're-
your English right.
regardless, we're not giving this back to We're not giving this back to the Canada. Fuck Canada. You haven't had one in 31
Yeah,
years.
You know what,
Let's
though? I
make it
prefer
32.
Canada to Florida.
Nope. Not me.
Just
Not me.
hockey and Florida just don't go together.
I don't like Canada. So
What?
I don't like Canada.
Why?
Because fuck them. Fuck their hockey. Fuck them. They won't let me in their country. They can suck a dick.
Well, hey, you've gone long enough without
Yeah, that's true.
doing any wrong, right?
true.
Fuck them.
They
Yeah,
let
but
you in.
they still won't. So fuck them.
But
But it didn't matter. I never want Canada to win a cup. Ever.
Are they gonna do a?
Long live the American teams.
They gonna filled with Canadian players?
Well, there's a lot of
That's
different players
beside the
now.
point.
Yeah,
There's
it's still
a lot.
Brian, that's a low blow.
It's still like 60%.
That's a low blow.
Yeah, but 60%.
BRB. So what we need then is she's already done the photos, obviously.
Florida hasn't been in the series 5 years in a row.
I don't think they've been 5 years in a row.
Florida hasn't been in
It's been they've
5 years in a row in the Cup Finals.
It's been a while. I mean,
No, Florida Panthers. They haven't been to 5
No.
Cup Finals.
Well, I think everybody agrees with that.
Oh, I hate Toronto more than life. They're the most, well, besides the Blackhawks, they're the most hated team in my opinion. Maple Leafs. Oilers aren't very far away though. Fuck Wayne Gretzky too.
I don't mind the Oilers.
I don't like him. I don't want, and another thing, I don't want Kenny Holland to go have success somewhere else. Fuck him. How about that too? He walked into another fucking great situation, and now he looks like a fucking king.
Yeah, well, I mean, he
didn't draft Connor McDavid.
No, but he basically got rid of almost everybody else.
Yeah, but he didn't
basically
draft
rebuilt
those guys those three main guys on that team. Those he got awarded those.
Yeah, but he still was responsible for the other 12 people on the team.
Florida team.
He meant Florida.
Oh, because Tampa. Yeah, but yeah.
Nothing says hockey purity like Tampa.
Yeah. I'll never ever root for a Canadian team ever.
He had to
never
clear all that salary cap space. He had to.
Yeah.
He did all the work.
But you know that's what he did here was created all the salary cap.
Right
that's
there,
true.
buddy.
He gets some stupid contracts.
He fucking paid
for.
Johan Franzen 7 years, $8 million. Paid fucking all of gave Zetterberg the end of his career. Gave him a big contract. Gave Datsuk a big contract. All those guys that got him there, but weren't worth the money anymore. Gave him all those giant contracts.
This isn't about hockey. This is about sniz.
Yes.
Big, hard, throbbing contracts.
This is about the sniz.
Yes, the Oiler chick,
and Hawk Tuah girl and Lizard
lady.
Need
I don't
to
have
make
any of her, but yeah.
Tiffany Gomez.
Gomez.
They need to make a movie together. Start an OnlyFans together, and then cop lady can be security for him or something. I don't know.
She's definitely the weakest link looks wise.
Yeah, and she's Fivehead. Someone said Fivehead earlier, and it's kind of an understatement.
She is the Edmonton Edge.
Yeah,
and, yeah. This I don't know what she. Obviously I can't play the video, but she has. I don't know if they're store bought or natural, but she either has good genetics or a really good surgeon. One of the two.
It was really hard to. I mean, they moved real.
I think they might have been enhanced.
Oh well, maybe.
That's fine.
We'll have to ask her next time we see her.
I think that I was starting to. I thought about it afterward, and I looked at it again. And I'm like, they might be enhanced, but like maybe she got them enhanced, and like, but she had some tits, so like they don't look as tight.
Or like her frame. When you see those like rail thin girls where you can see their clavicle bones.
Yeah.
Like, and they got what's that clavicle? It's not really like muscles, but it's like muscle striations from being skinny because they're women.
Yeah.
And then they have big tits.
It doesn't look right. No.
They got to have that kind of the frame.
Pointy
hips. Pointy hips, yeah.
Her frame fits.
Because I'm such a stud, I get to be picky about my women here.
Is that Oiler girl pretty young?
I don't know.
I imagine she is.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Well, I mean, I'm skewed because I'm an old fuck.
Yeah, right.
She could be anywhere between 35 or 23. I don't.
That's what I was.
I don't fucking
That's
know
what
anymore.
I meant. Like, is she like in her 30s? Did she have kids?
I don't know. She like I said, she could be 23 or 35. It's still young to me.
Because that's what it looks like. It looks like she may have had some work on him. But like maybe she's a little bit older, like mid-30s, had a couple kids, and then had them done, but had tits, but like maybe they were hanging a little, and she didn't want that. So
I didn't know we had captions. What is it like? Call us. I didn't know that.
Oh wow,
I didn't know that. Okay, we'll fool that next week. But yeah, I didn't know we had captions.
We have captions.
Look, it says captions, and I'd be like, call us.
No, that's weird.
And a ticker? No way. What does the ticker do? Oh, yeah, look. Right here.
Oh.
I could put like
what's the tote board up to? We can put it at the bottom like whatever.
And just sports updates.
Yeah. That's true, actually.
We have a telethon.
We do a telethon, and down there it'd be like Premise Land donated $1.75.
Then be like, show us
so you can support us. Because, we don't want to go back to work empty-handed.
Show us how much we got.
We got to get Jerry Lewis here. He's going to raise the money. He's dead, though.
All right, guys.
And so is
Waving.
Ed McMahon, and so is pretty much everybody.
Uncle John, are you saying she's 32?
She's 32.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I don't know, but it looks like it looks like she may have already had some tits, had some more put in, because they bounced, you know, they weren't like super tight.
What if she went
balloony
the Jamie Lee Curtis route, and she didn't have new ones put in, she just had them
enhanced
and augmented.
Right.
Yeah. So they're hers.
Which
just
actually that's exactly what a tit job is. Breast augmentation.
Well, yeah, okay, you know what I mean.
But they tried to make it.
There's no fillers. It just basically took what she already had and they moved it back up.
Here we go, guys. There's our ticker.
Yeah,
because Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'm still not convinced that Jamie Lee Curtis did not have something put in.
She said so.
Yeah, but see, they started saying the augment thing, and dumb people were just like, "Oh, yeah." So they didn't. No, it's called a breast augmentation.
That's where I was looking for it on Spitting Chicklets also, and I couldn't find it. So I'm glad you did.
By the way, that's actually our website. That's not a joke, except I didn't put the dot in there.
God damn it, Mike!
But I could fix it.
Fix it. You're like when my parents used to say websites. You're like www. They forgot the dot. You know.
So you can fund my obesity here. www.radiounderground.gay.
It is Pride Month. We have the gay.
We bought it on Pride Month last year.
We did.
Sure
Pride
did.
Month last year.
Did the .co go out of thing yet?
No, we own both.
If you still have it,
it
was like $9 a year or something.
It's like between the two of them, it's like $12 or something.
So if you're afraid to type in gay because you think it's going to be something horrible, even though it's our site, it's which is horrible.
You can go.
But it's radiounderground.co as well.
I thought the .gay would blow up for us this year because, you know, with Pride Month and everything. We did at the end of Pride Month last year, if I'm not mistaken. This year we did, beginning of it. I thought our rating's going to blow up because we're allies, obviously.
Yeah,
it's .gay, right?
Yeah,
and it didn't work. It didn't work out that way.
I mean, we might talk about tits for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
we're an ally.
Yeah, but we're because we're seeing it from both sides. We're seeing what lesbians are seeing.
Yeah,
So
that's cool. We got a ticker though.
We do have a ticker.
Check us out.
We can make our own QR codes for something.
Yeah, I know. For our app that we don't fucking have. I got an app.
Help me fuck that alien.
Yeah, help out fucking alien.
Yeah, you can do that.
So yeah,
help Brian buy more vinyl that he doesn't need.
That's our website. We'll just put that up.
All right,
you can find anything about us here.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe any day now for all these things that we want.
Any gay
fucking aliens, obesity, vinyl,
all the things we love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If all our fans just send $1, we'll have $7.
Well, there's 10 people watching, so it'd be $10. But yeah, I really I thought
10
this
people?
I thought this was going to be the month that the .gay
took off.
That the gays helped us out, and it didn't help.
There's no way to track how many people hit our site though.
So they have no pride in us.
No.
It's probably, I don't know. We even said it's Pride Month. We're really proud of Killdozer.
Mm-hmm.
So we're proud of him.
We're proud of him. We're proud of Edmonton Oilers girl.
Yeah.
We're proud of the Hawk Tuah girl.
Yeah.
Her dad's not, but we are.
She's all right.
No, it's just I
like the Edmonton girl.
Oh yeah, Edmonton girl's
more,
better.
but I also like that Hawk 2's hot chick next to her.
It's just it blew up, and that's the only reason everybody likes her because she says it. And yeah, there you go.
There we go. That's better. That's an actual advertisement.
That's happening.
There we go. That way they really know.
We'll set up a donation on the website.
But our YouTube is blowing up.
Is it?
Not really. No.
No?
Well, it is. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, if my math is right, we've gained 13 or 14 subscribers in the last 4 weeks.
Nice.
So yeah.
For us, that is unprecedented growth.
So at this rate, we'll hit 1,000 in more than 5 years.
But by the time one of us, maybe me, hits 50, we should be at 1,000.
Are we asking people to do their part to help support Ukraine?
Yeah,
Is that what that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a generic restream.
Yeah, that's a generic.
Yeah, we're not doing. We're not doing that.
No,
we don't get involved in that.
No.
We don't want.
We don't do politics or
Yeah.
wars. Let the people die.
Yeah, let them all die.
It's not my place.
Yeah, it's not our place.
It's like when you hear someone
Our
beating their
place
wife,
is-
it's none of my business.
Our place is in America, and there ain't no warring in America, so
That's
whatever.
What goes on in Gaza and what goes on in Ukraine ain't none of my business. Like if I hear my neighbor wailing on his wife,
Yeah.
that's their business. That ain't
Yeah.
mine.
Privacy.
We don't meddle in the affairs of a man.
Yeah, I
and
let
a
people
wife.
do what they got to do.
Of a man and his wife.
You do what you got to do to win.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Remember, she is owned by him.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we know
come
that.
on.
Well, how do I know she ain't back talking him?
That's
Right.
true. Being all provocative.
Yeah, when if he tells her she can't go out with her friends, then she can't go out with her friends. It's how it is, right, Brian?
Yeah. So it just made me think of
Right,
something.
Brian? I'm gonna tell Danielle.
Sweet
Put it
bukkake
out
of mine.
there.
Bukkake.
What's up, Andrew?
Andrew. It's a good one. Sweet bukkake of mine. So I didn't hear all of it, but I think what I don't know what happened, but it sounds like my dog might have got excited and jumped up and scratched my sister-in-law yesterday when she came over. And I was in the other room, so I didn't know what happened. But my daughter was like, "Yeah, Brutus scratched her." I'm like, "Oh, what was she wearing?" And I don't think anybody picked up on it. So
What did she do? What did she do to overstimulate him to do that?
it was obviously her fault, right?
I mean, yeah.
No, that's
was
not
she wearing a
nice.
sundress? I mean, what?
No, probably not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I didn't see her. No, I don't think she was. But speaking of wearing stuff, so I got treated like a piece of meat at Walmart.
I was gonna ask you.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what happened to you.
Okay, so
Tell me the story.
I was off last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I took the last day of school off. I always do. I've done it since the kids started school. I take the first and the last day of school off. And we are going to the Tiger game the next day, so I'm like, maybe I'll look for a new Tiger shirt. I have one, but my hat is looking kind of old. Maybe I'll buy one there instead of paying $40, $50 for one at the field.
Yeah.
I get one from Walmart. None of their hats were good, but it was early, so I basically got up, took Elizabeth to school. So it's like 7:35. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Walmart, and it's pretty dead because it's 7:35 on like a Wednesday. And I walk in, and I'm looking through the Tiger shirts, and there's she was a slightly older black lady, but she wasn't like old. I'm not talking 70s. She was probably like mid 50s. Okay, and she kind of reminded me of a Pointer Sister.
Okay,
but she was in a motorized car, a mobility,
which is
which
is where a Pointer Sister would be now.
But I don't think she needed
We're
it.
old.
Like she was just like, I don't feel like walking today, so she just got in the scooter and just driving around the
What's up, Morgan?
So she's like, if I win the lotto, I think I'm gonna come back in here. I'm gonna buy myself every one of these Tiger shirts. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I just need one. We're going to the game. And I was talking to her and stuff, and she looked me up and down and stared at my crotch. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
She wants some laddie.
And then she's like, all right, I see that. And she rolled on. I'm like, okay, that was weird. I finally found the shirt. I needed shorts. I have no shorts because I don't ever wear shorts.
No.
But it was supposed
As you shouldn't.
But last Thursday was the first of the 90-degree days before we had a whole week of them.
Yeah.
It was like 90 and sunny. And I'm like, I need shorts. There's no way I'm wearing jeans to the ball
Yeah.
field. So I found some shorts. I had the shirt. I was like, I'm going to go to the changing room, try some stuff on. And there was a lady there standing there who had the gray hair like the lady that played Uhura does now, like Nichelle Nichols.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The same hair, same color, but she looked like the younger version of Uhura with that new color, with her current color hair. So she was like young Uhura with old Uhura hair. So she's really, Uhura's a good looking woman.
Yes.
Nichelle Nichols is a good looking woman.
Yes.
She looked like her. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, and there was a sign on the changing room that said closed. I'm like, oh, it's not open yet. Shit. Got a new attitude. Oh, you play that one, yeah. We should have done the other one from Beverly Hills Cop. Anyways. So I walked up to her. I'm like, can I get in the changing room? Because the cells are closed. She's like, for you? And she looked at me and she looked at my crotch again.
So
I'm like, is my zipper down?
She's like, yeah, we got a camera in there. We're going to look at your dick.
For you? Sure. And after she looked at my crotch, she said, for you? Sure. I'm like,
sorry, I had to do that.
That's okay.
that part.
Is it stupid that that song makes me think of the Toledo Zoo?
No, was that a trip you took?
With our parents, but also fucking in Westwick across the street.
Oh my God.
I can't think of their names. We drove there in their they had like a Blazer, and we were in the back of this Blazer or something.
Linda and Bruce.
And
they had the kids, Jennifer.
Yes,
and
we went with them to
Stacy.
Toledo Zoo, and that song was on the radio in the back. While we were on our way back on what at the time I didn't know what it was, but it was 275. We took that back and we hit the Michigan Avenue, and there's a McDonald's there. I remember that's what I think of that song for. Anyways, so this black lady checked out my cock.
That's right, Ted. She's got jungle fever for Brian.
Two of them, Ruth Pointer and Nichelle Nichols.
She wants
both
decolonizing.
And she's like, for sure, for you, sure. And she opened it up for me. I'm thinking, that's weird. What is going on?
Oh, they're watching
and then she
you
sized,
in there.
then she checked, they might have been putting on a show for him in my,
Yeah, they got cameras.
So I walked out and she's like, it's like, oh, you didn't like it? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep these and stuff. And she's like, all right, you have a good day. I'm like,
all
right, thanks.
Hey.
And that was it. But they both, no joke, checked out my crotch. And I honestly thought my zipper was down.
Ugh.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
You didn't have your meat whistle hanging out?
No.
Did Morgan call us trannies and spell it wrong?
Yeah. Trannies.
Trannies.
Morgan, go back to camping.
There's two N's.
Yeah, you're in Lake Tahoe watching us? Come on.
Well, he's in South Lake Tahoe. It's not like
Yeah, that's like ghetto.
Why don't you go south side of the Chicago area? Right?
That's like South Lake.
We just totally
ghetto.
doxed him. He's right here, right now.
He's in
With
Lake
his
Tahoe.
family.
He's my height, heavier build. Look for him.
Find him.
South Central Lake Tahoe. Running with gangs.
Oh, you're home now? Okay.
I did not buy a Tiger shirt or hat. I just wore the same Tiger shirt I had. And then we went to the Tiger game the next day. And this is where shit gets fun. Okay. We got there early because we wanted to eat something. And I don't like waiting at the gate for people. I just went in. I was like, I'll just get a hat from here. And I didn't because I'm cheap. And hats are expensive at the field. Really expensive.
Yes.
And I was like, I want a corn dog. I haven't had a corn dog in a while. And I got a corn dog. And I got a corn dog. And you ever had a bland corn dog?
What?
The breading had no flavor. I was like, I'm thinking, what is it just me? Do I have no taste buds? What's going on? Donovan had one too. He's like, yeah, it wasn't very good. I'm like, how do you mess up a corn dog? You warm it up. It's not like you're dipping them there and like.
Oh, so they weren't.
Maybe you have mild COVID.
Yeah, mild COVID.
Well, so then maybe they didn't mess them up. Maybe they buy them from some place that
maybe they make them there. I don't know what they do, but my guess is they're not making the batter and spinning them. Maybe they are. I don't know. But if they did it wrong. So it wasn't no flavor.
Here we go, Morgan. Baseball.
Oh, so here's so we get into it.
I love baseball.
We get to the seats and we're sitting. So if you know where the Tigers dugout is, the end of it going towards third base, the next section right next to it, not behind it, right next to it. It's like a smaller section. We sit there because we always had good seats there. And I sit about 9 rows up so I can see out to the outfield and see everything. So I'm right there, but I can also see what the right fielder's doing. He's not too far off and I can actually see him because if you get too close, you're technically below the field because the way they sink.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the edge of the field sloped down and actually Comerica, the seats are built into the below the field grade.
Yep.
So I was always go up a little bit further. So anyways, watching the game, saw Terry and Arnold there talking with Johnny Kane because they had the Lions rookie class there.
Yep.
And then they threw out the first pitch. They sucked. He didn't throw very good. And then the guy from Wallside Windows, the old guy, threw a better pitch, I thought.
Wallside Windows.
Yeah, he was like the fan. And
Terry and Arnold threw it?
He threw it. Yeah, he's the one that threw it. He was okay. And then watching the game. Good
guy
game.
from Wallside Windows.
There was a guy from Wallside Windows. He was like, he threw out the honorary first one, and then the rookie class threw out one. He threw a better pitch, I thought, than they did.
Okay.
This is me. There wasn't much on it, but it got over the plate. It was not borderline. It could have been a strike, honestly. Terry and Arnold's not as much. But anyway, so watching the game turned into a pretty good game. Hotter than shit. Yep. I won a free prize because there was a sticker on my seat. And I'm like, I want my prize. I went up there and got a free program, a free beer cozy, and I can't remember what the third thing was.
Really hot.
It was 90. And it was supposed to rain later that day, so the
Portal
clouds
of
were coming.
hell.
Clouds came in about third inning, covered up. It was great. They won away. It sucked. But all through the game, because Mark Hanna was playing first, Gio Urshela was playing third, and they would, when they came back to the dugout, because Tigers dugouts on third base side, which is weird for a home team. Usually they like to sit in the first base side.
Yeah.
But it is up to the home club what side they want to sit on.
Right.
Third base. That's where they always sit. So they would, as they came up, they would throw the ball up to the net, over a net for the kids. And they kept doing it. So sixth inning, we're sitting there, and Danielle and Elizabeth had moved behind me because those people had said, fuck this, it's too fucking hot. They left. So she's right behind me. And Canada comes back, and he's like, takes one, and he throws it, and it had a little bit of heat on it because they had to get up over this net, and it's a 25-foot net. So it wasn't like,
right.
Throws it over, and they're like, ball, and I looked up, and I saw it coming. I'm like, oh, shit. So I reached back. It just missed my fingertips, and I didn't see it till last second. Also, probably was stood up. But I just did for my seat and reached for it, missed it. As it came in, it hit the seat next to Danielle. It hit the armrest, the seat. So ricocheted off the armrest into the seat and up into her head and hit her in the side of the head.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay. And it was hot. It was already hot that day. So she's probably uncomfortable. And it hit her right here, like basically cheekbone, but close enough where, like if a boxer is going to hit you like that, you're just going to knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
So it hit her, and she said, ah, and then she fell over,
You did that.
and she passed out.
Oh.
So it knocked her out.
Whoa.
Oh.
And she fell into the guy.
So she didn't fake it for the cameras so that they'd come over.
This is in between innings, so there's no cameras.
Oh, right.
This is after the inning was over. So it hit her. She's okay.
Right.
But it hit her. She collapsed. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I jumped up, and I'm like checking on her. I just got a bottle of water. So it was ice cold, holding up to her head. This guy she fell against wouldn't move. And he's like, is she okay? I'm like, I don't know. And they called the paramedic down. He didn't move because he didn't know what was going on. He doesn't know if she has a head injury or something. So he doesn't want to move. So she was basically just laying against his leg the whole time. And finally she woke up. But you know how the seats are, the cement, basically the seats are on cement steps. So her ankle was down under my seat. Remember how I got trapped under your car at one point?
Yeah.
I slid down the stairs of our parents' house and trapped into your car.
Right.
That was what happened to her at the seat. So she was trapped under the seat a little bit. And she couldn't get up. I kept on trying to. Finally, just before the paramedic got there, she got up, and I helped her up, and she sat there. They got her. They took her up in a wheelchair up the stairs, and then they take her up the ramp and stuff. And it took forever. Anyway, so we got up there, and they're like taking down all our information, her name, address, phone number, date of birth, this and that. I'm like, they're going to give us free shit. So far, nothing. By the way, we haven't got any free shit yet. And so they checked her out. She's already getting a shiner at this point. This is like 5 minutes later. And so they check her out. Her blood pressure is high. They're like, well, your blood pressure's high. They're like, have you been drinking? She got one of those stupid seltzers, like not a White Claw. It's one they sell there as a Vizzy.
Like a dry taste. Yeah.
Yeah. She drank.
Oh, okay.
She drank
Alcohol.
a third of it.
Right.
Okay. So it wasn't like the alcohol was a contributing factor here.
Right.
She literally had a third of this thing. I threw the rest of it away. I'm like, she ain't gonna drink any more of this anyways. I don't care. It's too hot for her. You don't need it. They did all that stuff. They checked her high blood pressure was high, but again, it was 90-something degrees. While she was up there
in pain.
While she was up there, another lady came up, and they had like stuffed her shirt and like gave her like a, when boxers after the fight they've stuck the towel around their neck and stuff. They did that with this lady, but with ice packs. She obviously had trouble with the heat also.
Yeah.
And then she was getting a headache, but she didn't have a concussion. Lady checked her out. She's fine, like I said, but it was fun. We didn't get shit out of it. I'm like waiting for Mark Hanna to call and say, I'm sorry, man. And then somebody's like,
they come ham dinner with my family and me.
And then she was like,
at my
she's like,
mansion.
She's like, I didn't even get the ball. I'm like, yeah, you didn't. But even if I would have somehow caught the ball, I would have given it to the little kid behind you anyways. He ended up with the ball regardless. I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Do you want the ball to hit you in the face? So like, well, no, I guess not. Anyways, so we sat there and we watched, and then the Tigers took the lead right after that. While we were up on the terrace, we didn't go back down to our seat. And they took the lead, and then they gave up the lead right away. I'm like, "You feeling okay?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "We should go." So we're getting ready to leave. She didn't want to. She felt bad. She thought she was taken away from us. I'm like, "I don't care."
Yeah, you did ruin the time, but
I'm like,
yes, you did ruin it.
I'm
Getting
over
hit
it.
in the face.
It's hot. It's really hot. I'd like to watch the end of the
It
game,
hurt
but
like hell.
I do not care, honestly. Let's just go back to the car. And she's like, what if they win? I'm like, even if they win, what's the big deal?
Yeah,
We're
right.
not-
They're like 4 games under 500.
We're not going to miss anything. Actually, at that point, they were only a game.
Okay, but still, they've been averaging somewhere under 500.
Turning into like a soldier.
So
I can't leave.
We got
Can't leave everybody.
As we're walking back, we were parked on Montcalm, but on the other side of Woodward, so right behind Hockey Town.
Yep,
was the parking structure we picked. And we keep on hearing like cracking it, cheering, like it's nothing. Don't even worry about it. And she's still feeling bad about it. Get back in the car, turn on the game, and from the time we walked from the stadium to the car, they had scored 5 runs.
Yeah,
and we ended up winning 7-2.
Right.
And,
Don't worry, honey, we're not missing anything.
We're not missing shit. Don't even worry about it.
Was that the Astros series?
And Nationals.
Yeah. Okay.
Nationals were in Houston. Because that was they played here.
Oh yeah.
Then they left and went to Houston.
Yep.
Was you?
No, I don't want them to go to Canada.
Nah, they're not playing well right now. But so
I love the Tigers.
I do too. I watch
even
them
when
today.
they're horrible, even when they lose 120 games.
Yeah,
I still love my Tigers.
But that was how it ended up. And then make matters worse, she really wanted some horchata. Do you guys know what horchata is?
I have no clue.
That's when everybody parties and then vomits all over the streets of Mexico, and then they scrape it up and put it into a blender and call it a drink.
It's just rice milk.
Not exactly.
Rice milk blended up
I
with
thought that
ice
was
and
horchata.
cinnamon and stuff. It's pretty good stuff.
That's what they said in Family Guy. I watched them. They all puked all over the streets. The guy scooped it up, threw it into the back of his truck, and then was serving horchata.
She really wanted horchata. I'm like, well, I guess the only place I can really get around here is Mexican Town. So I'll just drive her to Mexican Town. Maybe the bakery sells it. We go to the bakery quite a bit just to get some snacks and stuff. Go in there. They have no horchata. They don't sell horchata. I'm like, well, there's a Mexican restaurant across the street. Maybe they have it there. Gonna go over there and could not even get in the parking lot. It was so packed. It's like it's 3:30 on a fucking Thursday. Why is the Mexican restaurant so fucking busy? What's going on?
Cinco de Thursday.
Yeah, I guess so.
Turned into Seinfeld.
Anyways,
that's true, John. I don't like Chris Ilitch myself. He can go to hell. I agree.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But that was our Thursday.
Nice.
That's pretty wild, man.
Yeah, she got knocked out.
Knocked out cold.
So
That ain't
that
good.
was-
I hope she's okay.
She's okay. And she's like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get in a shiner already. I'm just like, she's like, it's baseball. I'm supposed to know what's going on in baseball. I'm like, you do. Just lie, everybody. Just tell them I clocked you one. And they're like, yeah, right. They won't believe that. I'm like, nah, sure, they won't believe that.
Maybe they'll think you're a badass, though.
No, they know better.
They're keeping her in line.
Yeah, she's being all provocative.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was
She got Sean Connery.
They have something there called shawarma fries. I want to try them, and I didn't.
Ooh,
shawarma chicken.
fries?
Yeah, it's like shawarma chicken on top of fries.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I didn't try it.
I've had them.
Sounds good.
They're fantastic.
Sure.
Did they
Love
have
it.
chicken and beef, or just?
I think so.
chicken?
Yeah,
Ooh,
I think of both.
Gosh dang.
Next time.
Gotta go
Gosh
again.
dang.
Next time we go.
Well, I'm trying to keep it PG here.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well.
Good golly,
For
that
the-
looks good.
For the sponsors.
Yeah, for the
Well, I sure hope Mrs. Danielle's okay.
She's fine. She's fine. She worked
Because
the
that
next day.
gold darn ball hit her right
Although she
in the
did still,
face.
she still had a headache the next day, and I'm thinking, man, I swear to God, she better. I'm like, if you go to, are you sure you want to go to work? She's like, I got to go to work. I'm like, fine. If you go to work and you end up at DMC or something, I am not coming down there. I'm sick of going to the hospital with you.
Yeah, I'm just
I've been
tired.
doing this for so long. I don't want to do it anymore. If you go to the hospital, I won't be there.
If it's not life-threatening, I will not be there.
No. So sick of it. Every other year, you do something and you end up at the hospital. No more. It's all your fault. It's your fault that your ankle collapsed. Yeah. They actually played that clip. They showed that clip during the in between innings or something. They showed it. And I
The
was
triple
like,
play.
Yeah, they didn't do the words, but it showed him just doing it. I'm like, hey, I know that clip.
Marlon Sore.
Yeah. Watch that next.
The triple play.
When you go home, you're gonna hear a big thump, and then like, not again. Brian's all come on,
not again.
It's like, yeah,
yeah, but yeah, that was it. It was exciting. You guys missed
that
it.
is really exciting.
A lot of stuff happened. Like I said, the entire Lions rookie, not the people they just drafted. Anybody who was at OTAs.
Yeah.
Any of those rookie mini camp people were there. So all there was like 17 guys there, all huge people. That was it.
Yeah,
It was a fun time.
So
until she got knocked out.
You're talking about throwing up, Al.
Yeah.
Lord Chata.
Oh yeah.
So what?
Yeah, I just saw it on Family Guy. They show all these people partying, and then they vomit, and then this Mexican dude picks it all up and calls it horchata.
So, have you ever seen anybody perform a makeshift Heimlich maneuver on a raccoon?
I heard about this on the news the other day.
No.
So look at these guys. In my opinion,
they raised this raccoon. By the way,
did they raise him?
Yes.
I thought it was just drunks that fed him.
So no,
I thought they fed him pizza, and they
no. This raccoon is somebody they know. It's an animal they know.
So here it is. He's choking on. He's choking on. I figured they were drunk. They fed him, and he was choking on he's feeding on like pizza.
They were drunk.
Yeah,
but
they
know.
But you know when
friends.
you get the stringy cheese and it gets stuck in your throat and you can't.
I've had to shove my finger down my kids' throats multiple times to pull string cheese out of it.
So here's what they had to do
Mozzarella
for
sticks.
Their pet raccoon, apparently.
Did he helped it? I think that he hasn't.
Beat the
He
fuck
is
out of his
choking
back.
though. A little bit lower, Bill. Upward
Lower,
motion.
Bill.
There you go. There
Or
it
spit
is.
it out, whatever.
Let's go. You're making it down. Let's go. I hope you got that.
I like he's just beating the fuck out of his back.
That's how you get somebody to stop choking.
God.
I've seen it done.
Brian did that to me when I was choking on snowcats the other day. For those
way.
And it worked because you're still here.
I saved his
It
life.
worked.
And I was
still here.
He started out driving too. Yeah,
Did he helped it? I think that he hasn't.
I love it when he goes
Yeah,
lower.
lower, man.
A little bit lower, Bill. Upward
A little bit
motion.
lower, Bill.
There you go. There it is.
There it is.
Let's take it. Let's go. You're making it down.
Fuck yeah. Got him.
Hilarious.
Oh, this was a different one. This one was not their friend.
God.
This was at a campsite. You're
It is okay.
They got in some trash, and I found a slice of cheese from the cookout.
I knew it was cheese.
And so, but these people happen to have raised.
I think that he
No,
hasn't.
I got my stories confused. That's all. There was another
He
one where
is
these people
choking,
raised the
though.
raccoon that was.
Dude, how crazy
little
that
bit lower,
raccoon's
Bill.
just letting them beat him on the
Oh, he's
back.
desperate, man.
There you
Yeah.
go. There it is. A little bit lower. Let's take it.
Here it is. He goes.
They're
A little bit
different.
lower, Bill. Upward
Michigan?
motion.
Yeah,
Okay.
There you go. There it
he was from
is.
Michigan. I heard on WWJ earlier.
That's hilarious.
You're
So
making it
he's
down.
fucking beating the fuck out
That's
of it.
hilarious.
And it worked.
It worked.
I know they say it got into garbage. Bullshit. You were drunk. You gave him pizza. You were
it.
drunk and you fed his ass.
Yeah.
I know.
The
He didn't wanna
Rangers
get
come in. They're like, "See, Ranger, what happened was this.
He got into the trash.
That trash there has cheese."
He totally isn't used to us feeding him. That's why we can touch him. And
That's pretty fat.
Whatever.
Raccoons, yeah. No, there was another one where these, and I think it was here where they cut down a tree, and when the tree came down, it hit the ground, and no joke, a fucking raccoon flew out of it. Like it was living in it. They didn't realize it, and it was a baby, and it was shaking and scared and stuff, and they raised it as like a pet, and I thought that was the same raccoon.
no.
But
No,
still,
I was just drunks feeding him. That's what happened.
that's what happened.
And they saved him. Get him, Joe. Go lower.
Good
lower.
job, Bill.
Lower, Bill. Lower.
Dude, I swear the one sounded like he was like. That's what he sounded like.
And then when he spit it up, he's like,
Oh, that's what it was. When he spit it up, he goes, "Oh, there it is."
he's like, let's go, son. Let's go. He's like,
He's just got constantly too much saliva.
yeah.
That guy. Oh,
Yeah, but you can't tell from the video, but if you look on your phone with like a good HD, say, like it just sprays. It just sprays out of its mouth.
oh man. Yeah.
Well, they saved him.
What would happen if we fed that thing some pizza? Let's find out.
Wait, that shit's real stringy, Bill.
Be prepared.
Bill,
Be prepared. Be prepared to beat him on the back if you got to get that thing out of there.
That's for I heard about it, but
I like how it just sat there while he did it.
That's what I mean. It like just sat there like, yeah.
Oh, good times.
That was hilarious.
That was way more entertaining than they made it sound like. On
Dude, it was
radio.
like he had his one hand here, like holding him kind of, and then whap. Oh, you got to hit him lower.
Yeah.
Bill, hit him
I
lower.
gotta watch it again.
Let's watch
I
it.
can't get enough of it.
It's really good.
I can't.
It's fucking really good.
Can we see that again?
Dude, he helped it. I think that he hasn't.
Let's maximize it.
He is choking, you know.
Dude, he's sitting there like a
A
dog
little
getting
bit
his
lower,
back.
Bill. Upward motion.
And he's
There you
got
go.
his
There
other
it
hand.
Let's go. You're not getting lower, Bill. Upward motion. There you go.
Oh, the
there
other-
it is. A little bit lower. Let's take it.
What scene?
Let's go. You're not getting lower.
Now, one guy started-
choking.
One guy started doing like he's a sports spectator.
That's what I mean. Like the one. I thought Bill had his front hand out front of the.
What was
he
he
had
doing?
he had it on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but at first it looked like he had it in front of him, like patting.
That just looks like their backyard.
That's hilarious.
It can't. That's funny though.
Yeah, it says at a campfire. Yep, meaning their backyard. That is a great video.
Wow,
That's hilarious. Yeah.
That's great.
Oh
They called it Rocket
yeah.
Raccoon.
That was funny though. It's just
It is.
said,
Come and get some.
come get some.
That's
Yeah.
what it sounded like.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Michigan hat too. The guy was wearing.
Yeah. Go to the-
Funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so-
good stuff. I had heard about it. I
Yeah, I
never
hadn't-
witnessed it.
Yeah, I hadn't seen anything. I'm gonna see if we got any more videos to play. We can end the videos for the day. Oh, in the 90s.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me this, and you remember they had those chintzy like videos from the 90s, you know, like they safety and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, those things.
And I don't know if this one is for real or somebody doing a spoof, but it's fucking great. I hope it's real from the 90s, but my God, it's fucking hilarious. This is a safety video. I was gonna send this to my boss because he's our safety guy, but it is fucking.
I did.
Yes.
Unauthorized riders frequently fall from the lift and are crushed beneath the wheels. When Freddie Jones discovered the key in the switch, he decided to go for a joyride and quickly lost control, crashing into the brake room wall.
Oh my gosh, Fred, is he okay?
No, he's not okay. He's dying.
I'm so sorry.
Damn you, Uncle Scrooge.
I love the impalement in the fucking breaker.
He decided to go for a joyride and quickly lost control, crashing into the brake room wall.
Oh my gosh, Fred, is he okay?
No, he's not okay. He's dying.
I'm so sorry.
Damn you.
Unauthorized riders frequently fall.
Awesome.
So it's not funny, but it is kind of funny. Now it didn't happen at work, but I worked with a guy, Dave, at one point, who was cutting wood at his property up in I don't know, somewhere up north. Can't remember where it was. And he was, for some reason, cutting there was like a log that a tree had fallen, it had covered stuff up. So he put his foot up on it and was cutting.
No.
So he's doing like the Captain Morgan stance while trying to chainsaw
I know where
stuff,
this is going.
and it came through and it like whoop, and went into his thigh, and he cut into his thigh with the chainsaw, and I don't know, like 37 stitches.
Those are so.
Luckily,
brutal.
his brother was there because he had to take him to the fucking emergency room. But he when he came back to work, like a week later. I'm like, how are you back at work? He's like, I'm fine. Like,
Yeah, that'll be all right, man.
He was like embarrassed to come back to work.
I passed a kidney stone yesterday.
Fun.
Did you really?
Started doing it while I was at work.
We should have opened with that.
I didn't even think about it.
Oh my God! Tell the story.
Oh well, at work my back started hurting on Thursday, And I was like, man, fucking, what did I do? Did I pull something? And then I started feeling it by the time I got home, it was like going up my kidneys, up my, like right along the spine, and I'm like, I'm passing a stone. I know that fucker was in there because I had a CT scan.
Yeah.
So I know that there's that and a gallstone. And I've also been taking this pill to help dissolve the gallstone.
Uh-huh.
And
Gallstone.
so I don't know. It might be the gallstone or a kidney stone, but something was moving through the track. Didn't feel good at all.
How did it make you feel?
Didn't feel good at all, but man through it.
Jamie, pull it up.
I just stood up straight and said, "Oh shit," and fell to the ground.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then
you were like,
yeah. Then so I fell asleep.
Uh-huh.
And
wait, did you fall over and fall asleep?
No, I fell asleep. So
I
went
passing out.
I went in and I finally went to sleep.
I fell asleep suddenly.
And the pain was a little subsided, so I fell asleep. And I woke up in the morning to go to work, and I'm like, oh, okay. I for that split second before, because I literally get up and I jump out of bed. I mean, like 10 seconds tops. So I wake up, I'm like, oh, I feel okay. And then I jump up. And when I jump up and into my slippers, then all of a sudden I take a step and I'm like, oh, there it is. Oh, there's the pain.
Do you like jump up out of bed and before your feet even touch the ground, they're like sliding into the slippers?
Yeah, it's similar.
Like in a cartoon?
Yeah, it's pretty similar to it because they're right there.
You're like,
yeah.
Okay.
I like the alarm goes off. I like go whew, boom, boom into them, and then I stand up, and then I'm like, that's the pain. There it is. And then I just kind of fell back to the bed, and I'm like, okay, so let's not go to work today because I don't know if I can stand up.
Uh-huh.
So then,
I mean, you can work without standing.
Yeah,
you'd be fine.
I mean, I'm sure they totally wouldn't mind at all if I was laying on the
Sitting
ground.
at your machine, like
laying on the ground,
Fetal
other
position.
than when I'm putting the part in, know. So,
just crying.
So I just texted the guy I work with. I'm like, hey man, pretty sure I'm passing kidney stone. And then well, he knew like before we left because it was like 4 or 5 hours before I left. I'm like, damn man, I think I tweaked my back, man. It's hurting. And then like a couple hours later, he goes, "Is your back all right?" I go, "No, it's still bothering me." And then I'm like, it feels like my legs are coming out from under me. And I just went, how did I fucking fuck my back up? It was when I got home, I realized like, oh no,
damn dude,
I don't think so. And then so I just started pounding a bunch of water and a couple teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and
some energy drinks.
Yeah, and then I think it went away.
Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Just do it, do it, do it, do it now. Lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should.
I wanted to play that.
Right now, lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my.
See, our neck and our backs. A lot.
Yeah.
It was a slow burn to it, but we got to it.
Yeah. I didn't know the exact point of that song because I haven't heard it so long.
It's been a while, yeah. That beat.
But yeah, I had it's not as traumatic as Al's experience, but every now and then if I do too long of a day in the warehouse, sometimes I switch between warehouse and phone calls. Obviously doing the phone calls, the back is fine. But when I do the warehouse, the back is not.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll lay in my bed and I just can't get out of it.
Yep.
I'm like, ugh! And I'm like thinking to myself, I hope it's just a bad disc or a bad back, because that's fixable. Because if my kidneys are failing, it's you're dead.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
You got to go on dialysis.
No, just get a transplant. It's easy.
So I'm hoping it's just my back. But I randomly just can't get out of bed. And then when I get up, it feels like my back is being squeezed. The lower back.
I would recommend some stretchings. Or maybe some DDP yoga.
Or DDP yoga. There we go.
Or knees over toes.
Before hose.
Yep. Knees over toes is another good one. They're all low impact, low or no weight, but they help stretch you out. That's why I was like, it can't be a back issue. I stretch every fucking morning, but I still only do that same damn 10-minute stretch that I always do. I haven't done anything different.
You said tenement, not 10 minute.
10 minute.
It's my tenement stretch.
It was 10 a minute. 10 a minute stretch.
Where I do meth with my neighbor.
I do 10 methamphetamine.
So the guy at work, the foreign guy I work with, he said, it comes up and he's like, do you take showers? I'm like, yeah, I take showers, Hans. I do. I
Sometimes.
occasionally I take a shower.
Oh, white foreigner.
Yeah. He's Albanian, from Albania, but he sounds fucking German.
Hans Bricks.
His name's Hans.
His name's Hans.
Bricks.
He's lying. Look at one of them camps.
Yeah, exactly. I know. He's probably covering everything up.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's like, no, he's like, do you shower every morning? I'm like, I usually shower before I go to work. Yeah. It helps wake me up. It's like, okay. It's like, you ever do any lunges after you get out of the shower? I'm like, no, I don't actually do lunges.
No.
So he's like, yeah, as soon as you get out of the shower, you start doing stretches. And he starts doing like fucking, like dropping his, because he's much leaner than me. He's also old, but he's very lean. He's like super skinny. He's almost like Skeletor. Not ripped, but he's like a skeleton.
Just lean, yeah.
Very lean. So he's like, you get down and like so his ass is almost on the ground, but he's like just doing these stretches. I'm like, Hans, I can't.
He goes
I
ass
can't.
to grass.
I weigh 100 pounds more than you. I can't do those stretches. And he's like, just do it. And he starts doing like these moves, and he's doing like fucking naked Tai Chi from Die Hard 2. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, you just do like this. I'm like, you're naked? He's like, yeah, just as soon as I get out of the shower. I'm like, you ever seen Die Hard 2?
I have a snake.
And he's like, no, I've never seen Die
ability.
Hard 2. But that's all I thought it was, naked Tai Chi, like William Sadler doing the hotel room naked Tai Chi in Die Hard 2.
This guy sounds awesome.
I'll do something.
Yeah,
He's something.
You can do what he does. You just have to work at it.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the problem. I could do it.
It's going to take you about 5 years,
But
you'll
also,
be able to do it.
And it wasn't so much, I'm more worried about my knees literally exploding if I do any of that stuff he was doing.
You can replace him.
I could, but
if you start with the proper way,
yeah,
you can do it. Take about 5 years.
Yeah.
It takes a long time. It really does.
I'll be dead by then.
Like the way I do it, the way I'm doing stretches and stuff, like if I follow this program, I'll be able to do the splits. And they said you can probably be able to do it in about 10 to 12 weeks. Not the way I do it.
Like,
the way I do it is 5 years.
It's either 12 weeks or 5 years.
Because I'm taking
that's a little bit of a
because I'm taking such a small like I don't like
it's like the show.
It's been like
we're not trying to make it overnight.
I've been doing the same 10 or 12 minutes for like 18 months. And so I've gotten nowhere farther.
It's either 5 years or 1/48th of that amount.
I will say that
amount. Damn it.
The weakest element of my physicality.
Yeah.
And this was even when I was young and working out all the time. I was working out. I was running. I was in good shape. I wasn't ripped or anything, but I was in good shape. Heart, lungs, everything was. I was running every day, lifting weights, in good shape. But I have never, ever been flexible, ever.
No.
No matter what I've done, no matter how much working out, how much like paying attention to my body, whatever. I cannot fucking bend myself very well. I can't do it. I am not limber. It is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Especially like the.
Yeah, it is. It's very. It is.
It's just not for me, man.
It is
too
hard.
Blocky.
It is hard.
Yeah, I'm not doing it at 60. 60 plus, I'll be dead by that time.
60 plus.
At this row. At this
yeah, John.
weight.
I mean, I started at 50, and I started because they cut my guts open. So, that's how it started. Because I didn't want to. They cut my whole core open, so I needed to do something. I knew I had to do something, but I'm not gonna lie, it sucks.
Yeah.
So, but I keep doing the same 10 or 12 minutes. I'm really not improving. So,
maybe
I've been doing that for like 18 months.
Did you improve to start, and then it kind of plateaued?
Well, yeah, I got to a point that I could stretch some.
Okay. Well,
and I can still stretch that some, and that's about it.
Stretch.
John, have you heard of naked Tai Chi? You could try that.
But yeah, you're right about because my ankles absolutely have no movement, other than I can do and Like I don't even control it cutting like that. It just
my ankles
does.
are fine. I got
my
good
ankles don't.
Now,
But
since I don't drive,
broke,
my edema's gone.
I've broke
That's good.
both of them.
Yeah, that's true.
And like I know, I broke one of them twice. One time I had a cast, and then the other 2 times I had the air cast because I was in my 20s.
You
and
can
I
get
would
away
just,
with it then.
I would just throw that air cast on
Now
and
you're
then
on a
jam my boot over it.
podcast.
And now it's a podcast.
I've always had good ankles. I don't remember ever really hurting my ankle. I'll roll them. I'll do whatever. I'll step in like ditches and like.
No way, Hans, baby.
Same with me. I've rolled my ankles, stretched them, ripped them.
Yeah,
nothing breaks.
No, my ankles are fine. My knees aren't great. My
Knees
back
and
sucks. Back sucks.
Shoulder. I got a
I'm
bad
the same
shoulder
way,
too.
especially if I have a somewhat heavy lifting day at work, which has been more lately. But and then I go home and like got to cut the grass or something, or help cut the grass.
You ever look too quick in a certain direction and reef your neck?
Yep.
I've done that.
Yep.
Like I reefed something. I don't know what did I do in here.
You ever reach for something in the back seat and like get that stinger in your shoulder, like,
yeah.
and it hurts your neck and everything.
That that knees over toes program, like Ben something or other is his name. He was a high school basketball player that like destroyed his knees already at like 16 years old or something like that, 17 years old. He'd already had like multiple surgeries, I think. And then he went to college. Or he lost his scholarship. I think he lost his scholarship.
He
and then
aged out at
so he started doing this like this shit, and then basically what he does is he's like doing exercises in reverse, and he's working muscles and things like behind the knees, and he's strengthening all these places that never get strengthened.
Okay,
and basically taking all the onus off of knees and the bad areas that most people get. But then at the same time, the more he strengthens those areas, the other areas start to strengthen.
Okay. I see that.
I've done that, John. I have done that, actually.
I do want to point out that first time and probably only time ever someone has used the word onus on this podcast.
I'm sorry.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a good word. We've never used it.
Oh, yeah. So
I like the words.
But anyway, like he's only in his 30s now, but he started doing that, and this dude like he can like straight up dunk NBA boards now.
Wow.
So
is that the name of the program? Is knees over toes?
Knees over toes.
So another weird thing that's happened to me now.
Yeah.
I think
it's happened to me a couple times when I was young, but it happens a lot now. You ever like go to drink water and you get that esophageal stretch? Like it like stretches, like it's weird. Suddenly it happens. Not like the kind, not like Riley Reid.
Yeah, I was gonna say too much deep throat. Yeah.
No, but like just from like drinking water.
Yeah.
Or you chew a chip or something and it goes down sideways and
I've had that.
Breaks your fucking esophagus. Done that too.
I've done that. I've also done the pulling something while you wipe your ass.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
Ben Patrick's his name, not to be confused with Butch Patrick.
Now I'm doing better now. I'm doing
Richard Patrick.
I'm doing better now that I'm 287, 285 range. But when I was at my absolute peak fattest, which was 311,
yeah,
I was having to hike my fucking foot on the toilet seat to wipe my ass. I had to do the whole that. But now I can do it. 287, I can do a regular wipe.
Robert
that's
Patrick,
good.
Richard Patrick,
Butch.
So I imagine someone's like
Kwame Kill.
400 pounds, man. You can't wipe your own ass. There's no way.
Patricks. Danica.
Yep, lots of Patricks. Danica.
Patrick.
Kwame Kill.
There's a lot of them.
That's another Patrick.
I'm trying to think of any other way I've hurt myself doing something stupid and I can't.
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure there's stuff out there, but you know,
let's see.
I know
me
you
count
have.
the ways.
I mean, I don't mean like you're doing like you're jumping off something or anything. I'm thinking like you go to like you're sitting on the couch and you go to like adjust yourself and like you throw out your back.
Yeah. Like so, probably.
I'm not talking about doing backflips off something at an incubator.
Over the last 6 months, there's been about 3 or 4 times that like just a simple like walking down the stairs. One time I was walking on my regular walk, and like my this knee, well, like all of a sudden I'll feel it go one way that it's not supposed to go because my leg's going the other way, and then it'll go plop, And then and I got stopped for a minute because I'm like, that fucking hurt. And it happened when I went down the stairs, and like all I did was take a step down the step.
Yeah.
And down a step. Yeah. And I felt it, and I'm like, dude, am I gonna be one of these guys that all of a sudden I'm gonna do something stupid and my fucking ACL is gonna snap?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be just like, well, you know, it's just because you're getting older, and you know,
my friend,
you didn't take care of him.
Well, remember Marty, the guy who used to hang out with us?
Yeah.
Marty fucking ripped his fucking ACL going into a bass boat, just getting into it.
Yeah, see, so that's dumb.
And we just went in it. I mean, now I'm assuming it was frayed from years of doing tree work.
Right.
But the last thing was getting into the bass boat. So
Stephen Tulloch.
You could have everything frayed down to nothing, but it's gonna be that last little thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
Stephen Tulloch played for the Lions, middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Never had an injury in his career. He was jumping around in a celebration, just jumping up and down. Fucking tore his ACL when he was on the team.
Yep.
In the middle of the season.
Yep.
He was never right afterward. Never played right again.
No.
But he had never had, and they just said it probably had been sitting there dangling by one little thread.
A little shred, yeah.
And then the way he jumped, snap.
Yep. And what happened was, to cover it up all these years, Coach Bud Kilmer had been getting the shots put into it. And then when they had the surgery, he was like, I don't even understand. I didn't have no idea what was happening.
Don't think I can't fuck with your transcripts.
That's
trying to get into Brown University.
Yeah. Coach
Varsity Blues.
Love that movie.
Yeah. I don't want your life.
I don't want your life. James Vander Geek.
Yep. Ronnie Lester, man.
That guy's dead.
Rest in peace.
There's a couple dead people.
He died after he lost all the weight.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times they do. It's either too late or it's such a gnarly weight loss. They actually, I read some of them. It's still better to lose the weight.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, they get really dehydrated because your fucking fat's full of water.
Yeah, he took a lot of weight off quick, and then he had it off he was alive for a few years like that. But yeah, that's probably what it was. He probably messed up it might have been the way he dieted too.
He
might have damaged stuff the way he did it.
I know that they do if you better to lose it slowly over time, but sometimes if your like organs are failing, you got to get the weight off.
Well, yeah, sometimes you can lose a lot of it quick if you're like retaining a lot of water too.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you have like body edema,
right?
Like everything's filled with water. I don't know. I don't know. Imagine though if you're like, because like again, fat is filled with fucking water. So if you're like 550, you're probably like 200 plus pounds of water in you.
Yeah. He was
Just
big
fucking-
too. He was 450, 500 pounds, I think.
Oh yeah, he was up
You
there.
know,
He was
like
right
Ralphie
up there.
May.
Oh, it says he was almost 500 pounds, but yeah, kidney failure after years of obesity.
Yeah.
Could end up like Jared from Subway. Well, yeah,
But
you
he
don't.
had-
You can lose weight without molesting kids too. Just so you know.
I mean,
no,
I guess so.
that's not true. You have to. That has to be. That's
You had
gotta
to
be
molest
part of
kids
it.
on the way down. Okay,
Well,
That has
I
to
guess
be
I'll
part
stay
of it.
fat.
Yeah.
No, I thought he lost.
No, it's once you get to a certain weight and they start giving you commercials, then it's like, you have to.
I thought he lost weight by.
According to the contract, you
because
got to
of
start.
AIDS.
It is because of age.
Got to start sexting minors here.
He got AIDS, and that's how he lost all the weight.
Yeah. Jared from Subway got AIDS. That's AIDS.
Yeah, his AIDS, his assistants had helped him out.
We found this out. I mean, South Park did all the deep research and found it out.
My speaking of South Park real quick, this has nothing to do with weight loss.
We
but
can always speak of South Park. It never has to be real quick.
My
either.
kids just saw something called the Woodland Critters.
Yes, Woodland Critter Christmas. Oh yeah,
They were not expecting that, especially when the mountain lion cubs.
Great.
Blood orgy.
That is so great.
When the mountain lion cubs learned how to do abortion.
Yes. Oh yes, it was. It's great.
The whole thing was just messed up.
Wait, let's rip out their eye sockets and then have sex with it. Oh yeah.
The next episode was Mrs. Garrison. And
yeah.
He's like, yeah, what we do?
Oh, when they show the sex change
they
operation.
show the sex change operation.
It's a real one.
Yeah, and I look over and Elizabeth's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's how they do it, sweetie.
Yep.
That's how they do it. Still,
she wasn't expecting them to actually show.
They showed a dude getting a dick tuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
they actually
showed the actual surgery the clips of the dude getting
just like 2 seconds at a time.
The balls removed and the fucking skin flipped
out.
in.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, I never watched that part, but I do love that episode.
Oh,
I never watched that part though. I watched it the first time. I don't need to see it again.
When Kyle finds out that Miss Garrison, how they went through the change.
Yeah, and
he's
then
like, he goes to the plastic surgeon. He's like, I want to be tall and black.
Yeah,
and
you
he's
want
like,
a negroplasty.
and the long pause from the doctor. And he's like, oh, you want a negroplasty?
Yeah, it's a long pause. Then he goes, oh, you want a negroplasty?
Yeah. And
I turn his dad into a dolphin.
Dolphin plasty.
So stupid.
Oh, he just jumps onto the court.
Yeah,
tackles
he's like,
kid.
yeah, and he goes,
backflip.
He goes, oh, he can't play basketball. I mean, he made his kidneys out
cosmetic.
of he made his kneecaps out of Garrison's balls.
Yeah,
out of his testicles.
He just one dunk and they explode.
They explode and his legs actually blow off.
Blow right off.
Oh, and then the dorsal
he
fin
loves
is made
hip
out of his
hop and
scrotum.
basketball, so he's always been black.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a black Jew.
It was a good episode, but they weren't expecting the surgery. Kind of messed up.
Oh yeah,
it was a little messed up.
Dude, this is all that was just another way that Matt and Trey show that they own Comedy Central.
Oh yeah,
that's just every time they show something like that, it just shows that we own you.
Yep.
You'll never ever stop us from doing anything on the show. We put the N-word on fucking Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
On you.
Yep.
Fuck you.
You're not doing anything to
You
stop
didn't
us.
do shit to us.
Ever.
We had Mohammed. We've done it all. Even the fucking Scientology episode. At the end of it, all the credits, John Smith.
Yeah, that's right.
John and Jane Smith. Everybody who worked on that episode, John and Jane Smith.
John and Jane Smith.
So that they can't get sued.
Yep.
They're geniuses.
They're
national treasures. That's what they are. National treasures.
I want to go back to their medical ailments and stuff real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, mine?
Well,
Or his?
everybody's.
Oh, ours.
This one
Okay.
particularly over the years. Did you get your port out?
I did not.
Still?
No. So what happened was
we didn't hear the
so
story.
certain things can be done in the office.
Yeah.
Okay. This is not one of them.
Oh.
But all I had said to the girl was, I think they could do it in the office, what I thought they said, but that seemed kind of weird. She goes, no, I think so. We're going to schedule it for it. And no, because it's in my jugular. And so they have to put a stitch in there after they take it. So after they take it out, because it's essentially, it's an IV built into my body. That's all a port really is.
Yeah.
It's an IV into your jugular.
Open the portal of Al. Is what
Portal
it is.
of Al. Yeah.
So when they pull that part of it out of the jugular, it's one big piece, but there's a spot where you can poke needles into to take blood out, put drugs in, whatever. And then it goes into a tube that goes into a needle that goes into your jugular.
Okay.
It's like an IV.
Yeah.
So it's essentially I got a built-in IV. So they're going to have to when they put it in, they put a stitch in there, a dissolvable stitch in there to hold it in place. The port itself sits right over, away from there. So it's just a matter of they got to slice it back, that scar open, pull that back out. So now, after I was in there for a while, I was in there 3 hours before I found out that they weren't doing it. Mom was more mad about it than I was, but mistakes are made. Mistakes are made. I was talking to this girl and she thought that it was but I read off what port it was. It was a simple mistake, In fact, it wasn't because of these things, but the girl that made the appointment doesn't even work there.
Oh,
she at that time had put her notice in. She was leaving. Yeah. So, but it was, she didn't screw it up because of that. It was just, she thought that it was something that could be done. When I said something, she's like, yeah, I think it can, and she made the appointment.
Yep.
So basically when she made the appointment, he came in and goes, yes, we'll schedule you for, we'll put you with the scheduler. I go, oh, it's not done today? And he's like, no. He goes, and he looks at the chart and he goes, yeah. She has this down as something that can be done here. He's like, oh my God, no. Yeah. So anyway, so November, no, not November, July 12th. I was hoping it was going to be July 5th because I'm off already.
Yeah.
But that didn't work. So initially they were looking for a appointment for me the very next day to see if they could get me in. But then he had 2 emergency appointments that he was getting ready to leave because he had 2 emergency appointments at the hospital. And so whoever got bumped from that day's surgeries, it will go to Saturday. There's like standbys or whatever.
Yep.
So I don't know, something like that.
So you got to wait another less than 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. It's
No,
July
I'm sorry,
12th.
3 weeks.
Yeah, it's like 3 weeks. So
sorry, July 5th.
But then it's, you know what? I get the call. I come in 2 hours before, blah, blah, blah. They put me under, they take it out. I was a little nervous about doing it in there anyway. Because I was like, man, dude, what are they going to do? Are they just going to numb that area and leave me awake? I mean, I don't really.
And just yank it, yeah.
I'm like, so I was kind of nervous about it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, he's like, there are things that I can do here. He goes, in fact, I did a few procedures here today, but they're very minor. He's like, this is not that minor.
This won't hurt that bad.
Yeah. And I don't even know how much it would hurt.
Sorry.
Because it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt it didn't hurt when I woke up. You know, it's very annoying because it's like right there and it itches.
A foreign object, yeah.
Yeah, it's bumpy and, you know, it bumps out of my skin. It looks like an extra nipple, but not pink, you know. It's like, you know, looks like, you know, a boil. I don't know.
Boil, yeah.
Giant boil.
I have those. So
well, it's like a giant boil.
Boils are fine.
So, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, so it's a couple weeks.
So, yeah. So, it's a Friday, July 12th. Boom, comes out.
Friday.
Yeah, Rick, except for July 5th went perfect because you're off the 4th, you're off 5th.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. It would have been, but that's fine.
My boss has that week off, July 4th, and he was like, we talked about it before, and he came up to me, he's like, hey, do you think we should open on July 5th? Whatever you decide is what we're going to do. And I'm like, no, we shouldn't. We should be closed. It's like, you think so? I'm like, it's just going to be like the day after Thanksgiving. There ain't going to be shit going on.
Yeah, that was my debate I had with my boss. He's like, well, you know, I'm like, there's going to be no one here, man.
And that's what I told him. I'm like, because, you know, we have tons of PTO time. We'll just do like we do for Black Friday. Officially, usually, places are open, but.
Or you can use it as a floating holiday.
We're just basically, everybody's taking a PTO day. We're closed. Everybody's getting a 4-day weekend. He's like, all right, I won't be here anyways. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I'm like, okay, that's what we're going to do. We're closed. Like, why'd you ask if you're not going to be here?
Yeah.
4-day week.
Like I've worked at a few
to be there because they hate their life at home.
I've worked at a few places that had like, well, like when I worked at Williams, there was, you had this many holidays a year.
Yeah.
So, however the days fall, there was times that you would have the 4th and the 5th, or maybe even the 3rd or the 4th. And then obviously the day after Thanksgiving, but there was just like the way some things felt. And I remember a couple of years in a row, the way the 4th of July fell, and the way the Christmas holidays fell, we ended up with less days, not less days off at Christmas, but less days paid off because of the weekend thing, the way everything fell.
Mm-hmm.
So then that next year when July came around, we had 2 extra days for floating holidays.
There you go.
And it happened to be that the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th was like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yep.
And they're like, well, we can either do this or you can have an extra one at Labor Day. And everybody's like, nope, we want this. So that's what they did. We worked like Monday and Tuesday, and then we were off like 5 days.
Well, and that was the biggest thing, because we have 14 people now in my department, but include my boss. He's the 14th because he doesn't do any real work. He's a boss.
No, he's just there.
Just kidding. If 5 people or 6 people want the day off, actually it's a Friday, so we already have 2 people that have that day off no matter what, because they work a 4-day shift. They work 4/10s. So they get paid for the 8 hours on the holiday, but then they got to take 2 hours PTO regardless to get their 40. Anyways, they wouldn't be here regardless. If you got 4 or 5 people after that that want to have the day off, that's half of the team's gone. What's the point of opening? Anyways, because most of our business, some of it's from the hospitals and stuff. Most of it's from different suites in the hospitals or doctors' offices. None of those doctors' offices are going to be open on July 5th.
Yeah.
They're not going to be gone on July 4th and then come back the 5th and then be closed the weekend.
Right.
They're closed. They're not going to open up on Friday.
No.
What are we going to be there for?
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not a damn.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Like I have, it's an unpaid for me because we didn't have an extra floating. So
we all had to take vacation time.
Yeah.
For
So
it.
We don't have to, like, they're just like, if you need to get this many hours.
You don't have to burn one up if you don't want.
Yeah. They were just like, you need to get this many hours in, and then you get your 8 for the 4th of July.
Yeah.
So like everybody pretty much works 10s anyways. So like everybody's going to have to work an extra hour or 2 of those days so they can get their 40, whatever. I already work 12s. So I'm going to have more than that. So I'm already going to have like 36 plus the,
Yeah.
What sucks is I after 40, you don't get overtime if part
Because
of the 40 is vacation.
Yeah, it's the same thing with us.
So, but they were doing something. They were doing cool. Like if you had 30, like on a 3-day like that, if you had 32 hours in, how did they? Oh, no. That's what they did. They did it for Thanksgiving. So if you had 32 hours in by Thanksgiving,
so Monday, Tuesday,
if you
Wednesday.
came in on Friday, you got all overtime.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. No, it wasn't 32. They wanted you to work 34. If you got 34 hours, all the rest of the hours would be overtime for the week. So if you came in Friday, you had overtime. But like me working 12s, I would already had 2 hours overtime going into a holiday.
Yeah.
So, and then if I showed up on that Friday, I got overtime too, which was cool because a lot of companies don't do any of that. They go, no, until you hit 40 regular hours, you don't get overtime. So
yeah,
but
we got some football stuff to talk about real quick. You guys like football?
I do.
Of course, yes.
First thing I want to talk about, if you don't mind, is the obvious blazing love romance of Bill Belichick and his new girlfriend.
Yeah, they're a perfect match.
Perfect match.
She's 27.
I thought she was 24, but yeah, maybe 27. I don't
Oh,
Perfect
I was
match.
making a joke.
They're
I didn't know.
Born to be. They're.
I heard she was really young.
He's 72 and she's, I believe, 24.
He's not
Oh.
to be outdone by Mark Davis.
No, and I heard Mark Davis's woman is pretty also good looking.
She is.
I have not seen
Well,
her.
I mean,
Fucking
look at
Renaissance
him.
Camelot hair.
Look at him. I mean, how could he not have a hot chick? I mean,
She's 23 actually. Jordan Hudson is his girlfriend's name.
Huh.
But what's an agreement though? You can buy yourself.
He had a girlfriend for a long time.
Yeah.
And then so now they're done, huh? Because like he was with she wasn't old either. She was not real young, but she wasn't as old as him.
No, it wasn't. I'm trying.
No one is.
No one's as old as him. He's older than dirt.
But he had a girlfriend for like a long time, I thought.
He started dating her when she was 21, though, 2 years ago.
Mm.
He broke up with his on-again, off-again girlfriend of more than 10 years, Linda Holiday.
That's who, yeah.
2 years ago.
Oh. He's like, man, we're gonna have to cut you.
The pair reportedly first met in 2021 when they happened to be on a flight from Florida to Boston together, at which point Belichick allegedly signed the then college student's textbook with his autograph. So she was still in school at that point.
Okay. I mean, they have tons in common.
They do have things in common. They both live in the Boston area. That's all I can find.
No, that's a thing.
Almost 50 years.
It's a solid foundational thing for a relationship.
She's defending their controversial relationship, and she says, "Who are you to judge?" Well, she's right.
Because I need the money.
Yeah, she needs it.
Well, it's like my sister said. They're both getting what they want out of it. He wants the hot young meat, and she wants the money. They both get it.
She's taking one for the team.
Yeah,
she seems to be having fun. I mean, she is. It's on his dime. Of course she would. But,
like,
but you know,
they seem like an even match. You know,
No, I mean, like his last girlfriend was fucking pretty good looking.
She came, her ex-boyfriend came to their defense. Came to her and Belichick's defense.
Oh,
He's like, who are you guys to judge them? You know, and it's
Who
her
are you guys to judge them?
It's her ex-boyfriend who's 64 years old. She's got a type, I guess.
Yeah, older guys with money.
I'm sorry. Wait,
her ex-boyfriend who was 64
he just
defended their current relationship.
He just wasn't quite old enough for her.
I guess so.
Yeah, he's just.
She just needed a more mature, sophisticated man.
Yeah.
There we go. They're a good match.
She's decent looking.
Dude, she's fucking.
I mean, she's
fucking
no
adorable.
She's no Jared Goff's fiance wife person, but
well, no,
not many
dude,
people
but
are.
Kristen Harper, like, there's not many that are fucking looking like her, though.
That's
No,
true.
But that girl's a doll.
No, she's
adorable.
sweet. She's like, hey, he's taking care of her. She's very obviously taking care of him, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude, fantastic.
You know, if his bits still work and she's helping him out, whatever, you know.
Yeah, he's little Viagra helping him.
Whatever, little cocktail though, you know.
Yeah. Why not? So here they are together. Oh, here's a comparison of the two. I'd say it's a pretty
okay. She looks way better in that picture. Not that she looked bad in the other pictures.
She's pretty bad. It's a balanced, even relationship.
Yeah,
attractiveness.
You know, he's a.
There we go. Yeah,
that's the picture I saw.
That's a cute couple. Perfect match.
I mean,
I wouldn't think anything of it if I saw that.
I wouldn't be like, does your grandpa want some apple juice?
Yeah.
You know, but it's not his grandpa.
Got to wipe his ass for him when he.
It's not her grandpa though. It's Bill Belichick.
Yeah,
dude. He signed that book. She played with his fucking tool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mile High Club.
Yep. He fucking signed. He signed her textbook with the pen. She fucking made his fucking quill stand up.
Yep.
That's cool.
And that's it. It's all over.
Fucking yeah.
You know, when a succubus gets her claws into you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not really worth a lot of money. He's not like, it's not like he's super successful. So
No.
so it must be just love.
He's just a
Who are we to judge?
We're not.
I'm not.
We're
judging.
not anybody to judge.
I'm not
anybody.
judging because that would no. I
It's like
wouldn't do
my my uncle used to tell me. He goes, "If you make a lot of money, Mike, you can buy you a white woman." I said, yeah, I know.
it.
This says he's worth about 70 million.
That's it.
Yeah,
dude. I figured he was worth fucking hundreds.
No,
maybe he spends a lot of it.
He might
on chicks.
I don't know. They're those. Who knows if that's accurate? I don't know. It's just what it says. Approximately 70 million.
Still on football.
Still on football. I was gonna say something about Stafford's wife, but before I say anything about Stafford's wife, I want to say something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of annoying football wives out there.
There
Yes.
is.
Stafford's wife's one of them. She's maybe not as annoying as some of them, but like
She's up there, right?
Patrick Mahomes' wife is really annoying.
Yeah,
Is she?
She's annoying.
Oh.
Kelly Stafford, usually she's okay. Usually, she gets annoying sometimes. It's like, but anyways, also I haven't listened to the interview, so I don't know how it came up. But
I've got the clip.
If you got the clip, I would like to hear it because it sounds real dumb.
So here's her.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I get it. You're on a podcast. You get a little too comfortable.
Oh,
right?
there it is. Kelly move.
Kelly right there.
Right in the middle.
So she's on and they're doing a little girl talk.
They talk about entanglements and stuff.
Oh God damn! Please don't say that word.
They don't say the word.
Oh God, they better not.
But you guys can watch it. You can get the gist.
Okay. Let's watch these girls talk.
Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy too. Like Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was
You're
like,
"This is so hot."
I was like, "This is amazing. It's working."
Yeah.
I was get out of my car, and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
Now your husband sounds like a stalker.
Okay. So what you're saying is you fucked with his emotions on purpose He did because it didn't sound like Matthew Stafford did anything wrong in the first place.
No.
Well, the first thing she said is he wanted to casually date her.
Hey, you said it, John. I didn't. You did, but that's
Slut.
that's kind of a fair assessment.
Well,
there.
my issue is this. Before I get into the actual, so they tell you, make something of yourself, and you can get you a good girl, right? You make success. They always put it on us guys to do more, be better. What's better than what's more alpha than what he is?
Yeah,
that's Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no pleasing these bitches.
Exactly.
There's no pleasing the bitches.
Sorry, we only heard like 30 seconds of it. I don't know what led up to it, but it doesn't sound like Matt Stafford did anything wrong. It's just she just did it to make him jealous.
Well, yeah, like she's like the first thing she said was, "Oh, he just wanted to date casually." Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
he's in college.
He's in college,
and so
he's 19 years old.
So I just started fucking blowing the backup quarterback.
That was
who
the
was
bad
boy.
And I will say that
you just like the bad boy.
He
That's
was
what that
19 and
was.
20 because when he got drafted, he was only 20 years old. He wasn't even 21 yet.
Dude, he was starting. He went to Georgia at 17. He graduated a year from high school early, and he went and he was already playing.
So he's going to be casual. I was like, yeah, because he's a 19-year-old fucking star quarterback in college.
And she said he's a Southern gentleman, so I had to go suck off the backup bad boy.
Have you seen the pictures of the backup?
No.
You haven't seen what he looks like?
No.
Oh, he looks like the guy from Eve 6. Remember Eve 6?
Yeah.
I don't know what the guy looks like from Eve 6, but I remember that band.
He's the bad boy.
I don't know if this guy was a bad boy.
She just wanted to get split like an atom over Hiroshima.
I mean, that clearly wasn't as bad as Will Smith's wife.
No, well, that's a
what
different
that
level.
bitch did on her fucking, and then bringing him on it.
So it's like I just wanted to make, but that's the worst part that tells you she's got a real manipulative nature. Because she said, "No, I see it. He's mad. It's working." She did the "it's working,"
Mhm.
smiling.
That's Joe Cox.
That's horrible. You devil woman. You demon. You're a demon, Kelly.
Think of younger John Kitna. That's the guy who she was dating.
Really?
Yeah, he looks like adult Caillou.
Yeah. Does he have hair?
No.
Or is he shaved?
It looks like he shaves it.
Because he's a ginger.
He's
got no soul.
He is a ginger.
It clearly looks gingerish.
I'm not judging Matt Stafford's looks because, whatever. But Matt Stafford is arguably much better looking than this man.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of them together. Matt's in the background, Joe Cox in the foreground. I sent it to our other group chat we have here, Mike. You can look at it yourself. You don't have to post it, but
okay,
you can just check it out, and you can see Matt's a better looking man than this dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He looks like he's like forming the New Radicals.
That's the bad boy.
That's the bad boy.
Yeah. Apparently, he was
Kelly has bad taste. I thought it was going to be some suave motherfucker.
So Matt Stafford's always done everything.
I thought he was
going
to be like all ripped and shit, but look like Enrique Iglesias or something. Have like flowing mane of hair.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah.
Not even
or some like
him.
or like super tall and buff and like Aryan Thor looking motherfucker.
Yeah,
or something.
This guy just looks like. He looks
She's
like, he looks like discount staff.
He looks like Goober and the Peas, dude.
Yeah, you're thinking that she's me like dating like the bad guy or the like. I don't know if he was or not, but it just seems like the guy who's like kind of off a little bit, like a Gardner Minshew type thing.
Yeah,
we got to go back.
Not that Gardner Minshew was a bad guy. Bad boy.
There's a point in this video here.
I like Gardner Minshew.
Yeah. So here, she's kind of
get out of my car, and he was like, "I don't."
Like she does the. It's working. She looks so happy.
It's working.
It's not right for you. And I was like, "Who? What? You can't tell me that."
Now your husband sounds like a stalker.
Like she did. It's working.
He like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out. Stop. And he was like,
"This is so hot."
I was like, "This is amazing. It's working."
Yeah.
See, I love the way you talk about him and how it worked.
And wouldn't get out.
And remember how
he was like,
remember how he supported you for your brain tumors? And
I was get out of my car and he was like, "I don't." He's not right. He was like, "You can't tell me that."
Now your husband sounds like a
Yeah, no, he supported her when she was at cancer and did all the right things.
Yep. He's been there.
He's a great person, and you ain't.
Yeah.
Well,
well, he's a Southern gentleman.
It's another thing, too. Matt Stafford's never had social media.
That's true.
Smart.
Never.
Super smart.
She does all any social media that he's involved in, which is none, but she has hers, you know. But
if I had it, I'm being dead serious. I was talking about this with my sister and my dad. If I had it to do all over again, like if I start from scratch,
I
wouldn't have any social media. I would
No.
just do the show.
Yeah.
That would fucking be it.
It's too
So
much.
it's a waste of time. It's addicting. You say things, you give opinions that you should just fucking keep to yourself.
Yeah.
And then if somehow, some way, anything comes of this podcast, it's over.
Oh yeah.
Because of things I posted on it.
Yeah.
It's fucking over.
It's over before it starts. Yeah.
So yeah, then you guys are gonna have to like denounce me so you can make a career. It's gonna be horrible. The whole fucking thing. I'm gonna send you the text. Just denounce me. Take care of your family. Denounce me. Do it. You know.
Well, me too. I don't like social media, but I was looking at social media the other day and I found Fat Stafford.
And
I'd never seen him before. Apparently, he's been around for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But he does look like Matt Stafford.
Yeah, I've seen him.
And he's got a decent arm.
Yeah.
Fat Stafford.
Yeah, I've seen him.
And
never heard of
Fat Stafford. Yeah, he's throwing he's throwing dimes off the back deck of his
oh yeah, dude,
parents' beach house.
It's
I
fucking
have
great.
seen that guy.
Yeah, it's great.
It's fat with 2 T's.
Fat.
That's not that Fat Stafford. You got to do 2 T's.
Not Matthew Stafford overweight.
That looked like
There
Black
he is.
Stafford.
Okay, yeah.
His name Shane Boyle.
Shane Boyle. Yeah, I've seen this guy. Yeah,
He's got a pretty good arm. He's throwing, his friends are taking off in the jet skis and he's hitting them mid stride, mid ride, I guess would be.
And he plays football for.
No, I don't know if he plays anywhere.
But I guess Giselle Bonchain, she was because she cheated on Tom with her Brazilian jiu-jitsu instructor. I don't know exactly. I can't remember the wording. I should have just wrote it down so I could give it. But she was basically like left that guy,
Tom,
not the jiu-jitsu guy.
Oh,
or quit seeing him because I got so much pressure from social media. I was like, no, you did the wrong thing.
Yeah, you cheated,
and you pressured on yourself.
You cheated on the GOAT, the leader of men.
Yourself,
lady. It's what happens.
He'd be the top pinnacle of a guy, and it still ain't enough.
Yeah, look at all the stuff he's done. He won things.
He won things. Yeah.
Are we talking about Tom?
Tom's a good guy.
Good winner.
Tom's a good guy.
He's a man amongst men.
He's a leader of men.
He's a leader of men.
He gets some decent looking women.
Leader of cola.
I can't figure out how he gets.
He's a leader of cola. He's Rod Farva.
Yeah, Rod.
I just watched Super Troopers the other day. I haven't watched it in like 5 years. I was like, oh shit, I gotta watch it.
That movie was amazing.
It was just starting. I'm like, I gotta watch this.
Oh
I remember a funny story of this. My mom, back. This is years ago. This is when she was really healthy and stuff. So it was pretty funny. She's like, she texts me. She's like, Mike, come over here. I want to talk to you about something. I'm like, okay. I thought something was going. She goes, have you ever seen that movie about police? And they're like, messing with these guys that are high. And I knew right away it was Super Troopers. Yeah. She goes, that movie was hilarious.
Great.
She didn't know what it was called. She watched the whole thing. Had no idea what it's called.
Man.
Yeah,
You are freaking out.
When he ate all the
man. Yeah, the greatest is afterwards he goes, I'm gonna need like $60 for that.
Yeah, just when you get a chance.
Just when you get a chance.
Yeah, that's so good. Like when you get a chance.
Fucking made him eat it all.
Yeah. Yeah, the other part where when they left and he thought he was in the he goes, yeah, because I was about to object. He starts talking shit. And they come back. Fucking amazing movie.
We're already pulled over. We can't pull over anymore.
Yeah.
They keep backing behind. Pull over. We can't pull over anymore.
And when he was getting mad at the restaurant, the way Farva says, I don't want it.
Oh, yeah.
I say it like that in ode to him, like, I don't want it.
No.
I don't want it.
Give me a liter of cola. What's a liter of cola?
I'll have a pie. Apple. And that dude, he's committed to his fucking.
Oh yeah,
showing his little nothing wiener.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Kevin Heffernan.
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
He's like it's powdered sugar.
It's
delicious.
It's fucking delicious. It's great. Well, what's the other one? Beer Fest.
Beer Fest is
that one's so great too because like he fucking dies and then his twin brother shows up.
It's like Farva never left.
Yeah,
I'm his brother. I'm his brother.
Dude, when they get drunk and pull up to the fucking the restaurant, the fast food restaurant. This is Officer Ron Farmer. Give me a liter. Calling that dude just goes running out the fucking door.
Yeah.
Dude, Kevin Heffernan was on what the fuck fucking Neil Patrick Harris show. How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yeah. He was on an episode.
He was on it, and somehow they ended up watching like an adult film, a porn.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's like, I'm Ted Mosby, sex architect.
Yeah.
And his name is, and Kevin Heffernan was Ted Mosby, sex architect.
Yeah.
And the main guy in the show's name is Ted Mosby.
Mosby,
He's like,
yeah.
why does he have my name? What's going on? And he took the whole episode trying to figure out how this guy became Ted Mosby, sex architect. And it was a guy that he knew from like junior high or something, and he helped this guy out in junior high, and the guy always remembered it. So when he was thinking of his porn name,
I remember that was a good episode, dude.
Mosby,
yeah, it was a good episode,
architect.
dude. That's I didn't think I watched that whole show. Afterward, I didn't think I'd like it, but I started watching it. It was a really good show.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's always thinking about when I see him. I always think of him as the sex architect. I'm like, what the fuck is a sex architect?
I mean, that dude, the Ted Mosby, Radner.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of dude from Scrubs.
Oh, Zach Braff.
The least funny of the he had funny parts in the show too, but like I didn't I loved that show Scrubs, but I could have, if he wasn't in it, it wouldn't have made a difference to me. They could have put any other white dude in there.
I think more so with Radner,
yes,
he was the straight guy for everybody else.
Yeah,
he worked better as a straight guy. Braff was trying to be wacky a lot of the time.
Yeah,
and it didn't work as well for me. I still like Scrubs.
Yeah,
but yeah, I would rather have him in a show.
I mean, I know the show was centered around Ted Mosby finding the love of his life, but like sometimes he was just like, I wanted to punch him in the face. He was such a pussy about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
When am I ever gonna find him?
That dude is a psychedelic freak now. Like, dude, him and his wife.
Yeah,
they're totally committed to psychedelics.
Nice.
They got married, and the whole wedding party was on psychedelics.
Nice.
Yeah,
I get it. Whatever.
He's like, it's not
hey, man,
buddy.
Dude.
Whole thing.
All I know is that they're doing a lot of great things with them. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So
they are.
I mean, it isn't for everybody, but if used properly, it's doing a lot of great things.
There's been lots of good stuff with the microdosing on PTSD patients and stuff. Yeah, it helps out.
Yeah, it's
I don't like them, although I take some shrooms right now in a second.
Yeah, me too.
I shouldn't though.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah. But anyways, that was it. Yeah, that was all my football stuff. Fat Staffer was it. That's all I had. I had no other sports stuff. Oh, I did have another sports thing actually. It's not football, but it is sports. It was about the greatest athlete of our time, the most dominant athlete of our time, Joey Chestnut, getting banned from the hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, what's up with that?
He's dominant.
Did he cheat?
No, what happened was this. Here's what it is. And at first it was Nathan's, because they're the ones that sponsor the hot dog eating contest, saying that because he signed with this other company. He signed with a plant-based
vegan hot dogs.
Okay. And
is he a vegan?
No, it's just money.
They just paid him.
They paid him a lot of money. And they said that, well, he knew that going into this, he couldn't do that. And he said that he had been completely transparent about it the entire time, that he was negotiating with other companies, and that this was one of the possibilities. And then when he ended up picking somebody that wasn't Nathan's to be his sponsor, then all of a sudden they're like, well, you can't be part of this now. So it depends who you listen to. I don't know if.
Well,
now,
I mean,
and I heard it because Nathan's had. It wasn't that they had anything against him being. They wouldn't have been direct competition, but now Nathan's does have their own vegan line of hot dogs.
Oh,
so it's so it is direct competition.
Oh,
part of that. That's part of what.
See, I
just think they were just mad that he signed with somebody else.
I was gonna say, fuck you, Joey. If you want to go eat some fucking faggoty fucking vegan dog, go ahead. You ain't eating our real beef dogs in our
Doesn't sound like ours.
contest
It's Billy O'Faggoty.
Yeah, it's straight up that he knows that he's not going to be able to make money forever, so he's trying the best possible deal for himself. It's not that he necessarily likes him more.
Yeah.
Kobayashi.
Yeah.
They're getting
I mean,
paid.
if that's I'm just joking. I don't really give a shit about that stuff. If I'm Nathan's though, I'd be like, what? Fuck you and your vegan dog, dude. You ain't coming in here and eating no fucking real dogs.
Well, now they have their own version of it coming out.
Yeah, well, they're stupid too.
But if they're gonna have
well,
the
you
champ,
got to
he's the
pander to
draw.
everybody. So I guess
He's the draw.
So
I
I
guess
want to
just-
understand. Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi are doing a contest on Netflix. Is that real?
Oh, okay.
That's what I kind of heard. I didn't know if it was real or somebody just made up a fake poster.
So they say that no one's bigger than the game, but I think in hot dog eating, they might be bigger than the game because they were like the number 1 and 2 guy for
Right.
over.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, vegan dogs, huh?
Netflix jumped on that. Yeah, like, hey guys,
Vegan
you want to eat
dogs.
your vegan dogs on our show?
Yeah.
Like,
Here's a condom. All right, eat a bunch of plants, take a dump in it, wrap it up. Here you go. Here's a fucking dog.
that's one of the few things that the actual meat is nearly as processed as the vegan meat is a hot dog.
Oh yeah,
but vegan
First
vegan
of
foods
all-
are very, very processed.
First of all, to all you vegans out there, there's no such thing as vegan meat.
Yeah,
Meat is made of delicious animals. That's all there is to it.
Animal fat.
Yeah, there's
byproducts.
no faking
the bacon.
No faking the bacon. You know.
Hey Dale. Hi.
And it wasn't even Nathan's. It sounds like it was Major League Eating. So here's the thing.
Oh,
Joey Chestnut does not have a contract with Major League Eating.
MLE.
Yes, he does not have a contract with them. He said all of a sudden this year they're looking to change the rules from past years as it relates to other partners I can work
Hi
with.
Dale.
So maybe it's something to
Oh.
do with the way Nathan's did it, but it sounds like it's more
Dale.
directly with Major League Eating. They
Well,
wanna change the-
why don't they kick him down to the minors?
I don't know, relegation like they do in soccer.
Yeah.
Relegation. Yeah, Netflix. So Labor Day, not 4th of July. Labor Day, Kobayashi versus Chestnut on Netflix.
Oh, well, I'll totally never be watching that.
Kobayashi says he needs to take
I've
down
never
Joey
watched it.
Chestnut one more time.
I've never watched competitive eating. I never will. It's not a sport.
Except Leah Shutkiever.
I'll watch
That's the only
her.
thing I watch.
Oh, she was hot.
Devour my dick.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
not
mine, though, somebody else's.
watching those, yes, but I don't watch any of the competitions.
Yeah, they'll sit right on the
I would
board,
not
please.
pass on a $1.2 million deal to back a plant-based dog. I don't care. I'll take the money.
Yeah, I'll take the money.
Yeah, because I'll eat it. if
It probably
you
still
pay
tastes
me.
fine.
Well,
Pay
no,
me.
what I'll do is the same thing they all do with commercials. I'll take a bite of it and
then
fake
spit it
chew
out.
it, and as soon as it goes cut, because none of them, I mean, you can tell when somebody's actually eating something.
Yeah.
None of them eat.
All right, Dale, you got to get up.
My favorite.
The cat did that?
That was a good one,
Yeah.
Dale. My favorite is like watch it like a Taco Bell commercial. They'll show somebody take a bite of a taco, and then literally, like they'll pan away for a second to another person, and then pan back to that person. And they got a whole taco again.
Yeah.
That one's funny.
I love that.
Yeah. Or
Wow.
like you'll see a chick take a big bite of a chicken sandwich from Burger King, and go, but never make a chew.
So
never
good.
chew once.
If
You know?
they gave me $1.2 million and free hot dogs, I'd probably just eat their hot dogs. I don't care.
Because, like, I look at it this way. If I was a vegan and they were like, hey, we're going to give you $1.2 million to eat our dogs, I'd be like, yep, I'm off the fucking plant base.
I'm not a vegan, though.
Mhm.
They'll be like, we don't care.
Yep.
It's about business.
Yeah.
Um,
I considered it until I looked into it.
No, I'm not doing that shit.
Well, I considered it after all the surgery and stuff. I
Yeah.
considered it, you know, I was looking at, like, different ways to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I looked into it. And
Yeah.
I went, oh, well, this is a horrible diet.
Horrible. Don't do it.
Yeah. I mean, there's things that are like, there's things that are vegan that are like really nutrient dense and very good for you, but nobody ever eats them.
Yep.
Like they don't, they eat like junk.
Doritos.
Yeah. They eat junk. And then, and then they're like, I'm vegan. Well, no, you eat junk.
I saw
You're not vegan.
I saw a list of things you can eat vegan, and it's a lot of shit that I eat.
Yeah.
Doritos.
Yeah. There's plenty of,
powders, you know.
there's plenty of shit and it's junk.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, yeah, I eat some of that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
But I also eat the
fucking-
meat with it. I attack the heart from several angles.
It's cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and all the other bad shit,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Yeah. As we know.
Yeah. See, Joey was ready to. He's like, I don't care. I'm still gonna eat the Nathan's hot dogs.
Sure.
And they're like, no, we're Major League Eating.
We're Major League Eating.
Pulled a Dana White on him. You're not doing that, and me. Pick.
No way.
Yeah.
I think the only thing we got left is the most important thing. Alan, you probably don't want any part of this is video game stuff. But so they finally did what we had talked about before, Mike. It looks like Gears of War is going back to the original,
the prequel.
Marcus Phoenix, Dom, together again. No more JD and Kate or any of that stuff, which is fine. Actually, I didn't mind those games. They
were nice. They're fun games.
They weren't the same. They went back to the originals with Gears of War E-Day. That's called, right?
So basically, what it would be like, Al, if the Terminator.
Yeah.
You've seen the Terminator, right?
Seen the Terminator.
It'd be like about the day that Skynet launched its attack.
Yeah.
The lead up and the little bit after. That's what it would be like.
Yeah.
So the Locust, their E-Day is like
Emergence Day.
It's like
it's where they came out of the ground.
Their E-Day was, was like Judgment Day. Gotcha. But instead of nuclear holocaust, it was a bug locust scary man holocaust.
Yeah. And what they did was they kept on going, and it got to the point
Locust
where
horde.
All the original people were so old, they started going to their children. So imagine like the Terminator, and all of a sudden the Terminator's no longer there. It's just John Connor. It's boring. You need Arnold and the Terminator there.
Well, yeah.
To do stuff. That's what he does.
Come on. Get out.
They didn't do that. They were like, no, now it's his kid and this random lady
keeps going.
Who are the new heroes? And they finally went back, and they're like, nope, we need to go back to the original characters. We need to bring Dom back because he left us in one of the previous games.
Yeah.
And it was pretty emotional in the trailer when he came back and grabbed him by the hand and pulled him up and saved his life.
It's them as young men.
Yeah, it's them.
The only thing is because it won't be full Delta Squad because they haven't met.
They don't know Baird yet. They don't know.
Cole would still be a thrash ball player.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yep. So but at least we got the big two, if you will.
The bromance.
The bromance. It's there.
Yeah, I would like them to go even back further, the Pendulum Wars.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Before they fought the Locust, man versus man.
Yeah, when they were fighting over the emulsion and stuff.
Control of emulsion.
Yeah.
Dale, I know you're trying to aggravate. I ain't gonna even get mad. Whatever.
But it looked cool.
Stay there.
I mean, there's no gameplay. It was just a trailer, but we didn't see any gameplay in it.
But it's gonna be amazing. I know it'll be amazing.
Unreal Engine 5.
Because you get John DiMaggio.
Yep, he's back.
And then the actor that plays
Dom.
I know his Dom's voice, but whatever. I
remember.
They were phenomenal though.
Yeah, that still always gets my kids. I'm like, they're like, that voice sounds familiar, and it's like he's Marcus Phoenix. He's Bender from Futurama.
Yeah,
he's Jake the dog from Adventure Time.
Yeah, he does.
It's all the same guy.
He's a very prolific.
Bromancing the stone.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I'm interested in. I think it'll be good because they needed to go back to the basics. They needed to base it around Marcus and Dom somehow.
Yep.
I want them to go back to that. I also would like to even predate them again with the Pendulum Wars.
I think that'd be cool. I think the Pendulum Wars would be really cool.
Because it's just, dude, they're fighting over the coalition order of government versus, I forgot the other people, but they were like the Russians.
Yeah,
basically America versus Russia.
It was basically America versus
It's kind of like whatever. Some things never change.
Some things never change.
Yeah.
The other one that was exciting, and I don't think my wife even saw it, but she'd probably be happy, but I think Fable might actually happen.
No, it's definitely going to happen. They have a trailer. They have the town areas and stuff.
Yeah.
They showed common areas where you go shopping and stuff.
She's gonna be so happy. She loved the Fable games.
I loved Fable 2 and 3 much.
Yeah.
The first one was pretty good. A lot of people didn't like the third. I liked the third more than 1 because I went back to 1. I didn't play 1 originally.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit clunky by comparison. Some people 1's their favorite, whatever, that's fine. but 2 is objectively the best one.
Because one was 360. Were they all 360 or
no? One was original Xbox.
Oh, that's right.
And then they did the remastered version of it. New Black Ops. Yeah, that's coming up. Yeah.
That's
you
true.
got a Game Pass. You got Black Ops, by the way, John.
Yep. If you have a Game Pass on your Xbox, you don't have to worry about buying a game.
I bought the Elden Ring expansion. I haven't played it yet, but I bought it today just so I have it, just in case.
Elden Ring passed 25 million copies sold last week.
Yep. Fantastic game.
That's why I hear. I never played it.
Y'all still talking about your Fruity Club?
Yeah.
Video game.
Bit,
All
right. We're about done.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though. It was I like Microsoft's plan as far as what they're going to do for more games. What they're going to do is buy everybody.
If you buy everybody, then you own the competition.
Yes.
Then you win.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love monopolies.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's no such.
Well, if you
no
played
such
on
thing.
PlayStation,
there's no such things anymore. As long as you know.
You can still play it on PlayStation,
right
obviously,
people
John,
off.
but you're gonna have to pay for the game. That's all. $70.
Yeah. Whereas if us Xbox people, we have the Game Pass, the game will be day of for free on Game Pass.
He said watching Romancing the Stone.
Yeah.
Romancing.
Romancing. No, it says actually watching Romancing the Stone.
Yeah. That's the first one, right? Or is Jewel and Nile the first one?
Jewel and yes.
I forgot which one's for. I think Jewel and Nile was the second one.
The pornos were Romancing the Bone.
Yeah.
And Jewels of the Night.
Is that what it was?
I think it was something like
I haven't
that.
seen the second one in a long time, but watched the first one a couple years ago again.
Just remember Billy Ocean did the soundtrack for one.
Well,
of
they
them.
were in that video for it too. The people from the movie were in the video from the song.
Right.
Yeah.
And Danny
Kathleen
DeVito,
Turner. And...
Danny DeVito was playing a saxophone in the video, and it was like half his size.
Was it what song? What Billy Ocean song?
I forgot.
When the going gets tough?
We're going to get tough.
Oh,
That's it, yeah.
okay.
No, hold on.
No, I think it was when the going gets
Was
tough.
it Get Out of My Dreams?
That's from License to Drive, Alan.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
Into
Get
my
in the backseat,
car.
baby.
Yeah, where's abducting the lady? That
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. I just remember the one scene, you know, the romance, Jewel of the Nile, that dude gets his arm ripped off by a fucking crocodile. Where that
When the going
yeah.
gets tough, the tough
Scared-
get going.
that
I
scared
was
me as a
right.
kid.
Knew it.
Gotta get a thing in you.
It's
I think that's what he says.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was the first one was a lot of fun. I don't remember much of the second one. I've definitely seen the first one a couple times. Second one I've not seen as much. And
My
it's been a while.
favorite ocean is Billy Ocean.
Yeah, it is the best ocean.
The tide won't take you
That's
and
true.
kill you.
That's true. I wanted to make a moisturizer made from. I may have said this before. A moisturizer made from just plant life and other things you find in large bodies of water like that, and call it lotion from the ocean. No. No?
Okay.
I think it would work.
It would work. Someone will buy it. It's made with
Alright.
kelp and krill oil and all kinds of
Algae.
stuff.
Not krill from Gears of War.
No,
And
like
algae
algae and everything. All
and-
natural stuff from the depths of the sea.
Right.
From the depths
Alright.
of the sea.
Squid juice.
All right. I think we're going to shut her down
Squid
because
ink.
Dale's getting into my
Squid ink.
gears and getting on my nerves.
Dale.
Dale wants to go out
Dale the cat.
and kill shit.
He wants to rest but bother me.
Did you give me a catnip? He looks like he's high.
Well,
He's doing the squints.
we got 2 fresh pots of it out there, but Frank gave me some
Yeah.
wild. He said he
Wild
found it at a customer. Gave me one of his customers who's doing cable. Said, "Hey, here's some wild catnip." We took it and put it in pots like the seeds to see if it maybe worked. Every year, without us doing anything, these pots we put them in
Yeah.
yields perfect growth out on the
Yeah.
back porch.
So he's been dipping into your stash. It looks
No,
like.
no, they can't get to it. We got it sitting up.
Oh, okay.
But we
Dale's
break it
a-
off and give it to him.
Cat's
and-
Can't
Dale's
climb.
a classic stoner. He he stays out all night.
Yep.
He's always fighting.
Yeah.
He's always into trouble. He comes in here and he acts a fool.
Yeah.
But then, then he just chills out.
You look. Yeah. He look.
But he
looks-
don't he ain't
looks
got a
relaxed.
job.
We ain't gonna
You know?
do
Well, he
nothing.
got a
What's he
job.
do?
It's killing rabbits and other
Yeah,
things.
but he's not keeping him from coming in here. He's doing out there. He's killing rabbits.
Well, they don't come in here, so maybe he is keeping them
Rabbits
coming in here.
are mice, you kill, man, maybe you got a job, but it's
Yeah.
kind of a dull, dead end job.
Plus, he's
Yeah.
got cat AIDS.
Oh yeah,
That
dude.
feline vein. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got cat AIDS.
Yeah, the FIV.
Yep.
It's right. It is the FIV, isn't it?
The FIV.
So the HIV, he's got the FIV.
Yep. Feline immunodeficiency.
The
Same thing.
FIV.
So HIV's human.
Yeah, by Eddie Grant.
Yes.
Yep.
It
Who
was.
sang Electric Avenue?
He did sing
that.
Electric
I made
Avenue.
a parody of.
But I don't.
When I was 10.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta shut
Me
down.
and cousin Lori.
Do you guys have final words?
No.
Anything.
In the words of
Onus.
Eddie Grant.
That's my word.
In the words of Eddie Grant, the onus will not be on the Romancing the Stone. It'll be on the Electric Avenue.
Yeah. Like,
Where I changed the words to going to Kmart to buy some shoes because they only cost $1.
Does that? How does that work? Does it
We're
rhyme
gonna
with
rock. We're gonna walk down to Kmart to buy some shoes.
Oh.
They only cost $1. Then repeat, but at the end go. They only last an hour.
Okay, I see. Did they only cost $1?
We just
They just make it fun. Okay,
Blue
I
Light
got you.
Special, man.
I thought there were some special shoes only cost $1.
Kmart's, man.
so if you guys want to find us, it's radiounderground.gay. You see it on the ticker on the
It's on the
bottom.
ticker.
That's
Pride
our actual.
Month.
That's our actual website. That's not a joke.
No.
We're not making fun of the gay people.
It's for Pride Month.
It's it.
No,
but
no,
it's
no,
for
no,
all
Pride
the
Month.
time. But for Pride Month, we
It's Pride Month every
we're
month
very
for us.
we're especially .gay.
Right. So check it out there, and
We are so gay.
and there we go. All right, let me get rid of me first. Radiounderground.gay. Here we'll fuck it. We'll end it with
Oh, can't get in trouble for this one.
no, because it's the end of the show.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Radiounderground.gay.
Listen to that motorcycle.
Now in the street there is violence, and then a lot of work to be done. No place to hang out or washing, and then I can't blame all on the sun. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Working so hard like a soldier, can't afford a thing on TV. Deep in my heart I abhor ya, can't get food for the kid. Good God, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue,